Selamat sore, teman-teman. Welcome back to another episode of Collaborators Without Direction, a tabletop adventure game where the players explore the Southeast Asia-inspired lands of Yoon-Suin. Currently, we're using the Whitehack rule set. My name is Gobin, my pronouns are he, him, and it is my task as referee to narrate the world around them as the characters seek adventure. We'll pass it off to our first player, Billy. Tell us your name, your pronouns, and remind everyone who your character is.
My name is Billy, my pronouns are he, him, and I'm playing Dr. Levinson, the Master Engineer Slugman. Wibby wham wham wazzle!
Pass it off to Maggie. Nope, you're muted. Maggie, you're muted.
Yeah.
Hello, my name's Maggie. My pronouns are she and her. I'm playing the character of Hokuma, who is a human heart thief whose class is the Wise.
And lastly, there's me. I'm
So
Zach.
not visually appearing in this show.
Yes. Yeah, well, the only webcam I have is in use for work by someone else, so...
Anyways.
Bill's got to get paid, yo. Anyway, so I'm Zach. My pronouns are he, him. I'm playing Buscoso, the Duende, Wise Ass, the Wise. My profession is Wise Ass. My class is the Wise.
Wise ass.
Yes, the Wise Ass.
Also
Wise
the only
ass is
original
wise.
party member.
Also the only original party member, yes. I've somehow managed to survive through tactical not being here every now and then, mixed with occasional lucky rolls.
See, that's what I'm saying
You
about
missed the true
Savraj's character,
bloodbaths
Thodo. He's
episodes.
just like hanging out on the other side of the dam, just like, wonder how it's
He's really
going
the
over
smartest
there.
of us all.
Didn't Thodo get like mind jacked though? Or was
No,
that
that was Modi.
That was Modi, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dang. Oh well.
The other boat-loving
Vanara.
Vanara.
Yeah. It's odd that
Rip.
there were two.
You know,
Well, I guess
I
not
don't-
that odd.
I don't choose these literary stereotypes.
I know. Monkey's
All
good
right.
at boat.
Before we get started, if you missed any of the previous sessions, I recommend going back and watching them on the Collaborators Without Direction YouTube channel when you have the chance. We've been having a time playing through Deep Carbon Observatory, and we'd love you to join us again. Now, on with the show.
A time.
A time.
That is the most carefully accurate way you could possibly put it.
Hey, I am a smith of words. When we
Point
left
of the
off last
generation.
time, the collaborators had, against all odds, managed to negotiate a temporary truce between the Capek Newt folk and the Reed villagers. When the undead piratized chieftains drowned the living village chief in a fumarole of boiling mud, everyone was shocked and surprised. But with the blind hatred removed from the situation, the gathered crowd seemed a bit more optimistic. The Carl and Aktun bin Kawa, the piratized chieftain, agreed to lead groups of the courageous into the mouth of Yamalak, the gate of Naraka, the pit. As the assembly approached the imposing onyx blocks surrounding the pit, their caution almost allowed the golem that had followed them from beyond the Dolung Dam to catch up to them. Following a healthy distance behind the golem was another group of crimson-robed cultists. Seeing no choice but to sprint forward through the dazzling concentration of light bathing the pit, racing down the spiral sides of the inverted ziggurat, the collaborators came at last to a massive metal mouth yawning open at the bottom. Determining this to be a door of some ancient make, they dipped inside, whereupon Dr. Levinson said he would temporarily disable the mechanism. When the doors snapped shut, they could all feel their doom suddenly palpable and ever-present. Lighting the last of her lantern oil, Hokuma began to lead the others down the spiral staircase into the deep carbon observatory. The observatory itself was a labyrinth of surreal contraptions. They passed through several rooms, gazed into an abyss, and eventually found their way into a storage room with an industrial-sized dumbwaiter elevator. That's redundant. While exploring the mechanisms, 2 of their limited number of hirelings were caught in the works with deadly consequences. Then, to top off the parfait of nightmare, a gigantic hand of pale flesh reached into the room, grabbed one of the reed villagers, and squeezed them like a stress doll. Now you find yourselves deep in the earth, an unfathomable distance beneath the now dry bed of an unfathomable lake. As you watch the hand drag the mutilated corpse of the villager through the small passage, you notice the return of the contemptible darkness that assaulted you in the Dolung Dam. It leaves you feeling exposed and vulnerable. Your light does more to make you a target than it does to comfort you with vision. The edges of darkness waver towards you, wishing to caress you in a lonely embrace. The villagers are restless and begin to distance themselves from the luminescent Capex. You know that if you do not take control quickly, they will break and flee into the darkness. What do you want to do?
Jeez.
Well, to my memory, Hokuma's on the bottom level.
Yes. And
Wait, the bottom
Levinson
level
was
Oh.
descending on the descending on one of the halves of the elevator.
Mm-hmm. And that was Doc Levinson and a couple of the hirelings.
Yeah, a couple of Capex.
Couple of Capex, okay.
Heavy enough to start going down.
Right, and the
Fire
elevator
on.
was lifting up. The side of the elevator in front of Hokuma was lifting up with the jelly paste of
Yes.
the reed villager who was
Oh right,
caught
Hokuma
underneath
spilled
it.
her guts
Yeah.
Sure did.
as she saw like
Yeah.
a person's body like
Goo.
come
Yeah.
up like cheese off a pizza.
Yeah.
Um,
Fair enough. That seems reasonable to me. A reasonable response to the situation, by all accounts.
let's
So-
see.
Well, so we've got to get control back of the. We need to get unity in the ranks again. Let's see.
Yeah.
Do we still have yeah, we still have the. Wait a minute. Why the hell are we doing this? Tell the Pyrite Chieftain and Carl Capek to get his fucking troops in line.
Well, also, so actually, some first questions for you, Viscoso.
Mm-hmm.
Some things that I would encourage you to check. Do you have any sources of light in your inventory?
I'm a dwarf.
In your inventory, in your gear? Did you
I
bring a lantern?
Yes, I have a lantern.
Oh my god. Okay.
I also have flint and steel. Have no oil though, for what
Oh,
it's
shit.
worth. Or rather, no, I have as much oil as is in this lantern. I have as much oil as is in the lantern. So a lantern's worth of oil.
Govan, what's that? Good shot. Does Viscoso have hit points?
Sure
Viscoso does have hit points.
Oh, that's
Viscoso
good,
is very
too.
guarded of his hit points.
Yeah, well, Viscoso, you are, I think, alone up there with a giant evil hand.
Yeah,
Alone
there's
up
a
where?
giant evil hand.
Cool.
And Hokuma is not going up there.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Wait,
And I am descending, so if this train's rolling out.
cool. I'll run and jump. I'll try and jump onto the chain or whatever. Do a whole.
You're just gonna abandon everyone up there? Because
No.
almost everyone else is up.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant that everyone else was down there, and I'm literally the
Nope.
only one up
No, no,
here.
no.
It's the
You
other
are
way
with
around.
all of our hirelings
Hokuma is
in
the only
dark.
one. Hokuma is the only one who is on the lower level. Levinson and like 2 Capex are currently descending on one half of the
Considering that this is
dumbwaiter.
a spooky time place and whatever grabbed those people has been here for a long time, I would say that makes Hokuma way more in danger than we are.
Well, Hokuma went down here with someone else, and then Doc Levinson dropped like 700 pounds worth of bottles of brown liquid
Oh right,
on his head.
There are a there are 10
Sorry.
steel chests on the upper level.
10 what?
10 steel crates on the
Okay.
upper level that
Uh-huh.
have not been opened. One of them has been opened by process of being dropped down an elevator shaft
Fair enough.
Onto
and
someone else.
shattered. But
The only way we're gonna get out of here in any semblance of alive is by using whatever strange, unholy fuckery makes this place its home. So, those chests are vital, in my book.
Well,
they were
Let's
having
throw them all down.
they were having a very
Catch.
difficult time opening them last
That's
time
fine.
because there are no like there's a lid, but they're not like
Yeah,
there's no latch. There's no obvious
Gotcha.
latching mechanism.
gotcha. Well, you know what? I think I can work with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But-
after the hand comes out, we should just, pile on the platform.
Well, the thing is that I don't know. Because, like, how long ago did the hand get someone?
It
It was
is
the cliffhanger
still
of
in
last
the
episode.
room, like slowly squeezing through a
Ah.
small
Oh,
there's like a small crevice passageway in front of you.
Did it get
Cool.
some Capex?
No, it got one of
Cool.
the Reed villagers.
cool. I'm going to I'm going
Come
to
on,
try.
lads, do you want to live forever?
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna try and oh shit. I'm gonna try and keep as many of these fuckers alive as possible is what I gotta do, and I'm especially gonna try and keep the Pyrite chieftain and Carl alive because they seem like they know some shit, or at least would be decent in a fight. So, all
Carl's
right.
red. That's how you know that he means business.
That's right. He goes 3 times faster. Anyway, he's a special
Mordaka.
prototype one. Yeah, Mordaka / Char special. Anyway, yeah. What I'm gonna do is, how far down is it? Is this?
A ways.
All right. Yeah. I mean,
Far enough that a Capex
got that.
earlier fell down and died.
well, yes. That can mean anything from like a good 30 feet to like 400 feet.
Yep.
Or actually, there is no upper bound to that particular number. So, like, what? I'm assuming I can see the bottom of it.
Nope.
No, I can't see the bottom of it. How long did it take the last person to get down?
A while? It's a long ways.
That's not a fucking.
It's a long
numeric
ways.
value.
You don't have a measuring tape. You can't see the bottom with the dim light coming from your lantern.
But I can estimate based on when platforms are moving.
Sure, roll an intelligence check.
Cool. I'm going to roll an intelligence check. I'm going to use Duende on my intelligence check because literally a fucking mine elevator is exactly the sort of thing that would apply to.
All right.
Cool.
Sure, it seems to be somewhere between 40 and 60 feet down.
Okay. Well, I'm not doing that then. So I was thinking of trying to craft a ramp of some kind with magic, but that ain't gonna fly 40 to 60 feet, no sir.
It is a straight shaft down through the rock.
I know. I was planning on maybe making a ramp appear in the wall or something. I don't know. You know, trying to get as many people down as possible, but
Like a curly slip and slide.
yeah, essentially. Because stone shaping, that kind of thing, you know, I can do it. It's just actually, can I? Yes, I can. I have Creations of the Duende active, but I don't think I'd have the ability to do that much without exsanguinating myself. So, what? What? Yes? You're muted. I cannot hear anything of you.
Excuse me. I just don't want to create the world's worst ASMR.
Yeah, I get you. It does kind of sound like you're under an underpants or something.
Yeah, it does.
Right
But-
now? I think
Yeah.
that's my computer's fan.
Is your
Huh.
is the fan blowing directly into the mic?
No, the mic is on the opposite side of all of the fans.
Oh, okay.
It's just that, it turns out that Digital Foundry is completely unhinged in the computing resources it requires.
Anyway.
So,
Yes.
so there is a small manhole in the room that you are in.
Okay.
That leads down. Hogama went down this ladder and then went back up it, but it leads to a landing.
Does that have is that the same level as everyone else?
It was
Is
a
that where
different
the
room than the
elevator
one that
goes?
I'm in.
Okay.
I have no
Well-
idea where you go from there.
I would rather not split the party.
They already did
Like,
that.
if you need to haul ass,
Yeah.
then, like,
That's fair.
with a bunch
right.
of people, that ladder might be your only option.
All right. Yeah,
Well,
that's.
Or loading people onto an elevator.
How many
Yeah.
people could fit on an elevator?
It only just started lowering with like.
Well,
the
one
two
side's
pickaxe.
counterweighted
Like,
now.
It would don't like it was
Counterweighted.
starting to lower with me and the two.
Man, aren't these
pickaxe on it.
people supposed to be hyper advanced? What kind of fucking janky ass dumbwaiter
It's-
do they have for their main?
Literally a dumbwaiter, Zach.
It is.
I
just
know.
lower.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what kind
We
of
could put more
janky ass
weight.
system? It's like there should
If
be
we
some
put more
magic
weight on
tech
the
or
other side,
something
we could
here.
Put more
Anyway.
down.
Probably just failed over the millennia or whatever. Anyway,
So, like, you could,
or they're just janky ass.
descend down safely, I assume, with, like, yourself and a group of some of our hirelings, and then step off, and it will rise back up, and repeat that process.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The question is
currently
how-
the weight is approximately 1 Levinson and 2 Capex for it to start slowly descending. And what
that's just with
happened?
one-
What happened previously when someone attempted to go down without a counterweight or with too much of a
It
counterweight?
went very quickly because it's a dumbwaiter.
yes.
It went extremely quickly, and a Capex fell to its death.
Fine.
So you can't just load all 20 people on there at once.
I'm just saying, though, that, like, yes, there is a rate that you could use the elevator to get people out of there. It is not all of them immediately.
It might be in a minute. We'll see. Where'd those miracle notes go? This is similar enough. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I could do that. Maybe. I could do that. All right. Yeah, I'm going to try and use. So I'm going to try and cast Creations of the Duende on the actual elevator itself, on its actual the point at which it oh dang it. I would say fulcrum if it wasn't chains or rope, but you get what I mean. The pulley
It is
part. The
yeah.
block? The tackle?
To describe it to you, it is a massive wheel that is about 10 feet or so in diameter, and the bottom of it is at like shoulder height, and previously several of the reed people had been like pushing it in one way or another in order to move things, to rotate it one way or the other.
Cool. So yes, I'm going to see what I can do, and this is going to be probably fairly painful in terms of how slow it is. And but I'm going. What would it take to put a motor on this damn thing? Because
In what sense?
Something that can remove the dumbwaiter part and convert it to a no safety mechanism, admittedly, normal ass elevator.
Well, considering the weight involved in both of these platforms,
is theoretically even, so, which means that the weight involved is 0 effectively, physics-wise, to each other.
Well, they needed a little to get. They needed a little in order to get it moving.
I know. I'm just saying, like, you know.
It's not
that's what a
perfectly
counterweight
balanced out.
does. Yeah.
Right, but there's still a lot of mass involved in this system. So
yeah, clearly. But
given the size of it, it's going to be 1d6.
And would that trigger what is that? What's the thing that triggers the check? How much do I have to spend to?
More than your level.
More than my level, which is 4. Yeesh.
Before you turn it into an elevator, we were already descending. So are we at the bottom, or?
You're on your way down.
Okay.
The greater good, Billy, my boy. The greater good.
Let me get to the bottom first.
There is a gigantic pasty white gigantic nerd.
There's a gigantic
large nerd.
Yeah, there is a large nerd who's coming his way through here, about to do whatever God knows what perverted incel thing he thinks he has to do to us. So
seemingly just, you know.
Yeah, if the amount rolled is more than your level, it's double.
Okay, which would probably kill me.
Yeah.
So let's see. Do I get a check, or it's doubled, or is it just it's doubled?
I thought you did a saving throw.
I thought you did too.
It's save or have it doubled.
Yeah. What's the saving throw? Oh, it's just the saving throw.
It's just a saving throw.
I forgot. Never mind. So,
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
It's will.
Don't laugh, because I totally would win. I would totally win if that was a thing. I got 18 of that. Anyway, so how many people can physically fit on these elevator platforms? All of them? Could all of them fit on it if I got this to work?
No. No way.
Okay. Alright. Cool.
Not without some lethal creativity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
We could just add more weight to the side that already has weight.
I was about to say, can someone...
See, yeah, the evil part of me thinks, yeah, push another box onto one side of the dumbwaiter while Billy's still on it.
That would be...
But that would serve no purpose, because the box is on the other side.
No.
He's just countering out the first box.
Like an adult sitting on a seesaw with a toddler on the other end.
Yeah, it would be...
You can experience a brief moment of flight.
Yeah,
followed by a brief moment of extreme agony.
Once I get off, you could just easily add another...
Yeah, except there's a giant up here, which is kind of hampering my,
You're talking about building a motor! You don't think that takes time?
No,
With
because
magic.
it's magic. So no. That is literally... That can be as fast as I wanted, as long as I was willing to pay the blood price for it, which I'm probably not.
Well, make up your mind.
Yeah. Hey, man, you're the one who made the elaborate thing. Anyway.
I did not. That was Patrick Stewart.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Patrick Stewart needs to get his people better technology than dumb waiters in his ancient civilizations.
Bro, you are scratching the paint here.
Yeah, well.
And you're not going to get to the meat if we keep sitting here. Are you going to roll it or not?
You keep poking at me, we ain't going nowhere, DM, so shut it.
There's 2 other players.
One of which is descending for 30 minutes.
Yeah, alright, yeah, well, I'll try and get the other, I'll try and rally the other villagers in Capex to see if I can get them to at least form a somewhat orderly manner of getting this. We'll see if we can get some especially brave ones to form a defensive cordon and probably meat shield, to be perfectly honest. I know this is going to be a... To do what? What?
What do you mean?
Just
Are you
keep adding
forming
them on
battle
one at
ranks
a
to
time.
fight the giant hand?
No, I'm getting some of them to form some sort of spear line to at least buy time. They're gonna die, don't get me wrong. But, like, I'm trying to get the rest in an orderly fashion in order to go down with as many of them as possible.
We'll just keep throwing one on at a time until it's too fast.
Yeah, fair enough.
Starting with Buscoso.
Honestly, starting with me and the 2 chieftain people is frankly the best option, but
Yeah.
Throw
Throw the guy covered in
just enough.
in iron crystals on first.
hey, he could serve a useful counterweight.
This was just enough to get it going. Like, me and the 2 K-Packs just started it moving down. Like, it could probably take a few more before, we really start picking up steam.
Okie dokie. So,
I'm a master engineer. Yvonne,
Hey, so that reminds me.
I'm gonna-
Can I roll int on this to figure out how, like, any kind of proportion for how this would work? Like, how many I could do with it being safe? That seems like a engineering type task.
I wanna look at. I know the relative weight of each K-Pax. I should be able to tell. Like, okay.
Yeah, I was
keep
about to
adding
say
one
that
and
seems
one and one.
eminently reasonable.
Oh god, I fucking hate y'all so much. No. We need to know to the fucking ounce exactly how fast this will be going, how far,
Relative.
and
You have no one to blame but yourself and Patrick Stewart. This is an unforgiving module. You're damn right we want to know to the ounce.
well, too bad. That's not gonna happen. Like,
Cool. Give me the next best thing. Like, how many can I get on? You're the DM. You can make a judgment call on these. That's in your purview.
I just want to do some quick maths and figure
Yeah,
out
like,
how much K-Pax
you've already done the quick maths. You've got that 1 Levinson and 2 K-Pex makes it go pretty slow. It just barely starts moving. A K-Pec weighs about half as much as a reed person does. I don't know how much a Levinson weighs. You never established this. You don't get ounces from me until you give me ounces for you. Exactly how many ounces does a Levinson weigh, plus all of his gear, and then how much does a Buscoso weigh?
Cool. Let's see.
I don't know, the weight, there's no weight of equipment in this game.
Exactly!
Well, then how do you expect us to continue? I ain't jumping on an elevator that I don't know what speed it's gonna go when things are
then
put
come
on
up with something that isn't jumping on an elevator that you're like, oh shit, I need to make sure this is going this exact speed before I do this plan. If that's an unknowable variable, then go with something that has knowable variables. The other options you have are the hole that the hand is coming from.
Yeah.
You've got the chests.
Bad answer.
You've
Yeah.
got the manhole that has the ladder that is descending.
Fine.
Also,
And
when the
there's
when
the
the
stairs
elevator
back
reaches
out.
the bottom of the shaft, there will be a chain running from the center of the elevator to where you are.
Yeah, I'm not sure about climbing in single file and relying on nobody above failing a strength check
Aw.
and falling on everyone underneath, personally. But fine,
There's
we'll
a
start
giant
opening.
hand coming to kill you.
We'll start opening the chests then. Fine. I'm going to cast Creations of the Duende. That is something that can open these at least, presumably, unless they just eat magic, in which case I'm fucked anyway. But you know, I can at least try. So I'm going to try and shape or like form a hinge on it so that it can be opened.
I mean, there's an obvious lid. There's just no obvious latch mechanism, and the lids don't like just open easily.
Fine, I'm going to make the hinges fall apart.
There's no obvious latch mechanism.
Okay. So no hinges either?
No.
Okay, that's different from a latch mechanism, you
All right.
understand. So I'm going...
They're steel crates.
Okay, cool.
Imagine a crate.
Yeah, of entirely steel. I get it. I'm going to see if maybe I can form a hole in it. That seems energy intensive. I mean, I do not know.
Do you have any gear that could help you?
I doubt it. Let me check. I have a magnet.
Yep, it's steel.
How the fuck does that work?
I have a branching key. What is that? Deep Carbon Observatory, page 42. Actually, that might, I don't know, but there isn't an obvious latching mechanism, which means I can't just jam a key at random parts of a featureless metal cube. That doesn't seem like a viable option.
You could throw it down the well.
The key? Yeah.
No,
the
I mean
box.
opened
the
the last
box.
one.
That worked
Yeah,
last time.
That doesn't really help with the I need something to get me out of this jam up here thing that's going on, which is what I'm looking for. So, damn, there are not really any good options other than die, or I guess just randomly go down a ladder and split the party, which I'm trying to be nice and not do.
They already split the party.
They did?
Yes.
Well,
With...
we're on 2 different levels.
Oh, yeah, there's that. But I mean, really do it, because we're in the same room-ish, at least. If I know how to get to them from here. If I do that, I won't.
Okay, you have a crowbar in your
Yeah.
inventory.
Yeah, you said it's like a featureless metal box. What am I crowing?
I said it's a steel crate that has an obvious lid that you can't open by hand, but you can't,
Okay.
and doesn't have any sort of obvious
All
latching
right.
mechanism.
I'm going to try and use the crowbar on these.
It opens, because that's what crowbars are designed to do.
Cool. Well, nice to know there was one solution to this that I was supposed to know.
There isn't! They've already opened! Billy, how did you open the crate last time?
Yeet.
Didn't you just throw it down a cliff? Yeah.
Yeah.
It fell. Hokuma's got 2 of the things that were from it that didn't break.
I'm going to open as many of these as possible then, and see if I can get anything useful out of them.
Alright, they're numbered 1 through 10, and 7 is not there.
Cool. Presumably because we dropped that down a cliff.
Yeah, it's down here with Hokuma.
Cool. Let's Let's start with the one closest to the hand, so that I don't have to go that way again after I open it.
What number is that?
What number is that? Let's say that's 1 for simplicity.
Alright, you crack it open, and inside are several small scrolls, actually, a considerable amount of small cases filled with crossbow bolts.
Huh.
Made out of a light metal. They're
Do
not made out
any
of
of
wood,
us-
they're made
Yeah.
out of metal.
Cool. Do any of us have crossbows?
No.
I'm guessing not. Okay, cool. Let's move on to case number 2.
Come on, no whammies, no whammies.
I've got a sling.
You open case number 2,
Just
and
sling that.
there
I have
are
a short bow. You could be like, "Choo."
a considerable amount of light metal crossbows that are made with multiple grips.
Nice.
You know what? I am going to call over a bunch of Capex and Reed people and get them. I know they don't know how crossbows work, so this is going to be limited use at best, but I'll do what I can. So, we're...
Alright, first thing you notice is that there are no strings on these crossbows.
Ah, fuck it, never mind. Wait a minute. Do I have string? No, string is not going to be enough for... I can't just sit here cutting bits of string all day. That's not gonna... I don't know how to make crossbow-worthy
In box
string.
number 3, you find 4.
Yeah, let's open box number 3. Maybe it'll have crossbow strings.
You open box number 3, and there are a... what's the amount there, it says? Oh, a militarily significant amount of metallic strings for crossbows.
Right. Righto.
However, they do look aged.
I
I'm
don't
not sure
care.
how well they'll hold up.
I don't care if they fucking are made entirely of cobweb and rust. This is better than what we have so far. All right. I'm going to try and. Buscoso's going. Can Buscoso talk to the Pyrite Chieftain and Carl Capek, or do they
You can
only
talk
do?
to any of them.
Cool. I was just wondering
Well,
if
Carl
if
speaks the trade tongue.
Yeah, I was wondering if I could talk to the Pyrite Chieftain in a way he could understand. Oh well, I'll just try. So I'm going to say to them... Oh, God. Hey, wait a minute. They had Hokuma's entire life experience poured into them. Hokuma's seen a crossbow at one point, right?
Yeah. You
sure.
remember the last time you watched a 30-year-long movie in one sitting on fast forward?
I don't know, man.
It might have blown your fucking mind, but you're not gonna remember, like...
Yeah. Minutiae? Yeah, got
Yeah.
it. Okay, cool.
You're like, holy shit, I am but dust.
Yeah,
like, I would-
alright.
Totally be willing to roll like Hokuma's charisma for. Has she literally ever seen a crossbow? They all come down and she's like, what the fuck is that?
Is that like a
Yeah.
shitty gun?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to try... I'm going to try and convey that these are weapons that may help us. And to arm themselves with these. And then I'm going to try and open number 4. I know they're probably going to fail in putting them together. I don't particularly care. It's something.
Oh, hell yeah, we've got weapons to equip everyone. I don't give a shit if they actually equip themselves.
Yeah, correct. I am playing US CIA liaison to a dictatorship at the moment. Yes.
Look, here's a bunch of rifles.
Aside,
Good luck.
I don't yet know. Here's a bunch of rifles. Yeah, have fun fighting for the liberation of your country or whatever. Aside, I don't fucking care about the liberation of their country. Anyway, Yeah, that's about where I am at the moment. So yes, while they're trying to put it together, if they even are, by this point, it's better than nothing, but that's about all I got. You know.
All right.
I'm opening number 4.
I'm gonna roll a saving throw for them on that. In that case.
Cool. Oh, to prevent shooting themselves in the face? Yeah.
No, in order for them to figure it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
They do not.
Fair enough.
Aww.
Fair enough. Does Carl and the Pyrite guy figure it out?
No. That was
Okay.
a saving throw for any of them to figure it out.
Oh. Okay, cool.
Because these guys have spent their entire lives up here.
Yes, I know. It's very, pre-industrial all up in this joint. So anyway, I will, by the way, however, grab one of those cases of bolts, one of the crossbows, and one of the strings for me. Because they may not know how to put it together. I'm pretty sure I can figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to tell them to, I'm going to say, what?
No, you get one and you are able to put it together.
Cool. Can I show them how to put it together? It would take too long, wouldn't it? I'm going to try. I'm
Okay.
going to try and instruct them on how to put it together. Boy, I am probably running...
Roll intelligence.
All right.
Cool.
11.
Yeah, we'll say that 11 of them now have...
Equip themselves.
Yes.
All right, and I'm going to instruct them, push the rest over the side.
God, I can't even see.
Wait, which side?
Don't care.
Ah!
Oh god.
Should we just flip a coin?
I mean, it's presumably not 2 shafts, alone. It's a big pit. I'm just telling them to... I'm not telling them to push it on a platform. I'm telling them to push it down the pit.
No, there really is just 2 shafts.
It's 2 shafts into the floor.
Yeah, it's literally like...
Oh.
There's
All
2
right.
holes. One of them has Doc Levinson in them.
I see now. I thought it was a freestanding dumbwaiter in an open, well. Alright, that changes things. Never mind, I'm not gonna do that then.
We just kind of rolled with me crushing one of the reed people.
Yeah, I mean, you know what?
We just rolled with it.
Alright, in that case, I'm not gonna tell him to do that. I'll open case number 4. And pray, mostly.
And what's inside case number 4? It's a new car!
It's probably death. It's probably a biogenic weapon or something. Based on the fact these guys have really nasty magitech. One of these is gonna be a trap.
Oh wait, no, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah?
It says D4 weapons. That's what threw me there. Anyways, it's a bunch of what look like brass knuckles, but with a knife coming out the front of it.
Cool. More of those. You know what? I have a feeling that the less technologically inclined reed people and Capex will probably get the hang of these a little bit easier, considering that their primary usage is put them on and punch thing. From the looks of it.
I do
They've
like
got
that all of the
spears.
I do like that all... They've got spears, which are better.
That's fair, but I mean, is this... What's the metal that these are made out of?
Appears to be some sort of steel.
Alright, which means it's de facto better than any spear they fucking got.
Absolutely
like-
not. You know, a fucking laser knife is not better than a sharpened stick that's 6 feet long.
I mean, reach-wise, yes. Penetration-wise, nah.
I do like that you are seemingly uncovering the evidence of a long-forgotten ancient worker strike. You're in an industrial workplace, and you're opening up boxes, and there's just weapons.
That, or I was actually thinking this is more a military depot, personally. But, especially what with the, like, easily defensible entrances and nasty fucking traps everywhere and everything, it strikes me as a scientific military installation. Not that there might have been a difference how long ago this was.
What nasty traps?
What?
What nasty traps?
Well, oh, right, I was thinking of the dam. Never mind. I'm sure there will be some, though. Anyway.
There was a hole in the ground.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'll have
anyway,
you know, it's a deadly trap.
The deadly trap is
hey, listen,
a
it's already
workplace
killed
run by Doc Levinson.
It's already killed 3 people, so...
It sure had... Well, 2 people, and then the giant hand has killed a 3rd one.
I'm counting that as part of this pit. Anyway,
Why are they turning orange?
Those are the ones that have a ranged weapon. I can't...
Oh,
okay. Now Foundry wants to show me the little icons. So now I can just go through all of these again.
Yeah, I've just been watching them turn orange, and I'm like, what's happening? I'm not going to comment yet.
They're dying for every second.
Fair enough.
I'm trying to show that they have ranged, and then there's just no icon there anyways.
I'm gonna open box number 5.
Oh.
I'm gonna grab a brass knuckle, though.
Alright.
Just for bling.
Well, you know, you never know when some of these are going to be useful.
What is your fucking inventory space at this point?
Actually, you know what? You have a point. How much space do I get to have again?
It should say on your inventory. Because if you
Look, I already made all these
I
guys
have
orange.
gear.
I'm not going back through making them all not orange, and then
That's fine.
giving them all a lightning bolt.
That's fine.
Orange works fine. I just needed to know, like, have they been, like, doused with Agent Orange? Like...
They sure have.
So
you
it says normal burden equipped and stored.
Yes. So you have 10 units of inventory for equipped and 5 for stored if you have a backpack, which I
do. So alright. So and I need to add a crossbow now, I guess. Which I'll do in a little bit because I don't have time to fuck about with inventory right now and hold everyone up even more. So I'm going to crowbar open another chest, number 5.
Number 5 is a crate full of climbing axes.
It's a shame they aren't all expertly trained mountaineers, or else this would actually solve our problem quite well. But, climbing axes, huh?
Well, climbing axes usually only help going up, also.
Yeah, that's fair. They're less useful down, aren't they?
I don't think they're very useful going down.
No, you're right. But then what do I know about mountaineering in real life? Not much, so. Let's open number 6.
Like I do, I don't know.
Inside box number 6 is a smaller box. It's just like packed in with ancient magical packing peanuts.
Packing peanuts, huh? Alright.
Yeah, straw would have...
Ancient packing peanuts!
Yeah, they've got like a 10,000 year half-life, you know, like...
Yeah. Fair enough. Alright.
That's what happens when you just leave
really
them
just
sitting
normal.
around.
So just normal packing peanuts, really, when you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Styrene.
Yeah, anyway, so
inside of them, though, is a smaller box, and yeah, you open the smaller box, and there's a dagger in there with a heart-shaped stone ruby pommel.
Oh, that's coming with me. Yeah, that's coming with me. Probably cursed as fuck. Still coming with me.
And then in the next box is a duck. Oh,
Yeah,
gonna pick that up.
That up too, yeah. That would
a
work
dagger
the
that
best.
when you stab someone with it, you immediately fall in love with them as
A
they die.
It's a dagger which turns people invisible, as we were discussing in our earlier one. It's all right. What's in number 6? Am I already in 6? No. Yes. No. Whoa.
I think you just popped
Oh,
open 6.
jeez.
What's
And
that?
7's already open.
So let's try 8.
Yep, 7's already open. 8 is a militarily significant amount of polearm hooks. So, like...
The end of a pole arm.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Like bill hooks.
Yeah. Like a bill hook. Exactly like a bill
Yeah.
hook.
I was just thinking like
however,
a cane that yanks you off stage.
However,
they are segmented like a
Uh-huh.
fishing pole.
oh damn. So can we fucking power pole extend these things?
No.
Like, what do you mean by segmented? If it's just the head of it, is the head is segmented?
No, the whole pole is segmented like a fishing pole.
The pole's there too.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. We only got parts of a weapon in the other ones. I didn't want to assume that it was a whole pole arm. All right. I'm going to. So, is it imminently usable as a normal pole arm?
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to get the other people who are not ranged weapon. Actually, you know what? Everyone get a new pole arm.
The Capex are like not wanting to use the spears.
Fine. Sure. Die. What about the reed people?
They already have spears.
Yeah, I get they already have spears. These are presumably better spears. I mean, you can't be telling me that these ancient segmented, like, metal poles from a long-dead Magitech society are worse than wood and, like, whatever the hell the pre-industrial society came up with in the Reed person village.
They have sharpened chunks of iron that they use for the spearheads, and so they the way you've described this is you can't possibly be telling me that this thing that I found at the antique store. Oh, thanks for the like there. You can't tell me that these things this ancient fishing pole collapsible billhook is better than this spear you were just using to skewer people with.
Yes, and that would be 100% true in real life if what was in the antique store was stuff from a fucking hyper advanced spacefaring civilization. Yes, absolutely, I would be saying
Sure.
that.
Roll charisma to convince them then.
Cool. I'm probably gonna fail, but I will have tried. I'm trying to help them, and okay, 2. So
wow, okay.
And you know what? I'm just trying to do my best to keep them at least somewhat fighting able.
And to respond to chat there, no, they're not. There wasn't just a big fight. There were a lot of fights that gave them jack shit over the last several sessions. It's kind of the whole payoff before the giant. Well,
yeah started
giant
squeezing
fight.
people. Ha ha.
This is the point where the game gets suspiciously generous with us. And
Yeah.
there's a save point.
Yeah, it's.
There's no save point.
I know.
Yeah. So was that number 8? That was number 8. Let's try number 9. Did you say
Yep.
there was 10?
There are 10.
Cool,
Number
let's go for
9
number 9.
is full of militarily significant amount of individually packaged lanterns.
Hey! Do they have any liquid? Oh, that's the brown liquid, isn't it?
It wasn't flammable.
They do not have any oil.
I'm guessing that brown liquid is the fuel.
Because number 7, so the first thing I did the moment I had seeping brown liquid coming out of like steel
A flask.
containers
Yes.
was try to light some of it on fire, and it did not ignite.
Well, we don't know that it generates light in the same way, even.
Sure, but like, you know,
But yes, not
keep
flammable.
opening
Got it.
boxes.
Yeah, all right. We'll open number 10. It's probably a
Stop
bunch
talking
of oil.
yourself out of happiness.
Yeah,
The
that's what I'm best at, though.
the other thing about the lanterns is that they have instead of clear crystalline glass on there, they have red glass on them.
Cool. I'm gonna try and turn one on. Is there an obvious usage mechanism, or is it a normal, like, old style lantern with you need to put a match in?
Well, like, you can tell that it is apparently empty.
Okay.
Like,
cool.
you shake it, you don't hear any liquid inside. There's no like sloshing feel to it at all.
Yeah, and there isn't any controls or anything. My question is this an electric lantern and my character doesn't know any better?
No.
Okay, good.
Like there are obvious
clearly
controls that don't appear to do anything.
Got it. Let's open case number 10.
Looking around in there is also one lantern that has completely black sides.
I'm grabbing that one.
Yeah, just load up. Put all of this in your inventory.
I'm doing. Hold on a minute. Let me do that. It's not adding, like, when I press plus, all it does is...
It's adding them. It just says new gear.
New gear. Okay, good.
And you're now burdened.
Well, yeah, because I haven't swapped any of them over. And also, I'll have you know that I'm dropping some of these. Like the Wolf's Bane and Garlic has done fuck all.
I thought you were preparing for dinner, you know? Like...
I don't know. That wasn't mine. I just looted, what's her name's, body.
No, I think that was on Doc Levinson.
Oh, yeah. It was on someone's body.
It was on
I'm pretty sure it was on Doc.
Cool. Regardless, I'm dropping that.
Who'd you have before Doc?
Anyway, so let's see. We have,
what was that asshole's
No,
name?
I meant,
Black Lantern.
Winslow Steeple.
Winslow.
And this one is a...
There's too many dead people in the deceased tab.
Ruby Heart Dagger. And this one is crossbow. A minute. I know I'm burdened. I'm changing that in just a second.
Oh, you've got bandages.
I do have bandages, actually. As a matter of fact. Let's see. And hammer and wooden stakes. Let's see. I gotta drop. Yeah, that'll do. Don't need the magnet either. I don't think.
I mean, who knows how they work anyway?
Yeah, fucking magnets. Anyway, yeah. Throw that in there, throw that in there, throw that in there. Cool. No longer burdened. And we good. Why do I have what is this sack for? What, does it have anything in it?
It's for holding shit.
Well, no, but seriously. Alright, well, no, it's going away. Anyway,
burlap sack, that's what
You're adventuring sack?
What do you think it's for?
yeah, it's for not being a backpack is what it's for. So
Speaking
anyway,
of being a CIA, there are all sorts of
Burlap-
things you could do with a burlap
that
sack.
is true. That is true. Anyway, so yeah, I'm yeah. All right, cool. I think I've taken inventory of all the stuff I've grabbed so far. What's in number 10?
Number 10, the final box. You crack it open, and there are a militarily significant amount of what appear to be leather faces with glass eyes.
Yo.
And a
That's
some sort of like metallic cylinder where the mouth would be.
oh my god, it's gas masks. My character can't know that though, so
It's just hype shit.
yeah, there's some
This is
maybe
vibes.
it's some sort of armor for the face. I don't know. It couldn't hurt. Actually, it could definitely hurt. You know
also
what?
already have like some pretty dope face armor.
I do, but I am not wearing it right now. I don't. And also, I'm not sure lapis lazuli is a militarily significant material to protect yourself with, unless you like lapis lazuli shards in your like trachea.
I love that.
Yeah, admittedly, you die very Instagrammable, but so yeah, I'm going to try and put one on, because by this point, Duende is almost halfway to the point where death would be a welcoming an old friend.
Yeah, sure. You got one on.
Cool. I better put that here then, I suppose. I guess that's under armor. Boy. Well.
Oh yeah,
Let's
ought to add the crossbow to weapons.
Oh yeah, thank you. I was kind of just throwing things in. Sorry. I'm just trying to not hold this up any more than possible. I'm guessing that gas mask is 0 AC, I'm assuming. That's not its primary purpose. Right?
Yes, 0 AC.
Yeah, I figured. I just wanted to be sure. So, alrighty. Sounds good. I'm going to say...
I'll let you look up the... I'll let you look up the damage and rate of fire for crossbow.
Okay. Oof. I gotta dig out that book then. I don't think I have it on this particular computer, actually.
Well.
So I will...
I got it pulled up.
Take care of that in a minute. Oop. Let me put this over here.
Crossbow is 1d6 plus 1, weight, heavy, range 70, rate of fire half.
Well, it is a crossbow. They're not known for their rapid fire capabilities, at least not until you talk about the repeating or the Chukonu or, you know, any of thems.
Whoops.
Black Lantern goes in the storage. Wait, what the hell? Severe bird.
So a dart is 3. Does that mean you can throw out 3 in a round, or what?
Yeah, that's what it means.
I'm putting my longbow. I'm actually putting my longbow away. And if we have the ruby heart dagger there, oh, okay. Well, shoot, I had some of these equipped. Can I equip?
Next time we do Whitehack, I'm just doing it.
Can I equip some of these? Like, equipping? Does that mean in your hands, or can it be like on your belt?
That means in your hands.
Okay, so I probably can't.
It means
have
you
both.
don't need to spend an action getting it from storage.
So, could I put the, alright, could I put the ruby heart dagger on my belt or something? Is that equipped? Or is that storage?
Yeah, you can just stick it through your belt.
Oh, doing the best I can. And I'm actually going to drop my scimitar. Actually, no, I'm going to ask if any of the Capex wants a scimitar. If they don't, cool, I'm dropping it.
Carl will take it.
Cool. It is a nice scimitar, admittedly. So, alright. So I'm going to delete
Oh,
that
it's just
from
a
my
mundane
inventory.
scimitar. I was like, you weren't
No.
dropping the magic sword.
No, Berestor is in my hands.
Okay. I'd be like, what are you doing?
Otherwise, I wouldn't know.
That's the payload of this whole adventure at this point.
I'm trying to conserve my stored burden over here. Ironically, there we go. We'll just...
Oh, goodness.
Ironic.
Fuck, Maggie. I don't know
Wow,
what it
that's-
is about your...
Yeah, that's
my current
pretty,
setup.
Yeah.
I can't hear it at all, which is weird because I have a
nasty.
microphone monitor going on in my ear.
Yeah, it sounds like an overpass.
Yes.
Oh, the
It's like whooshing of wind, like constantly. Well, not even constantly, like more like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Like you're in a nice field in the autumn spring. Wait,
I'm
autumn
streaming
spring,
here.
that doesn't make sense.
I'm streaming
It
from
doesn't
my
make
living
sense,
room.
Billy.
I have just taken a handgun
It doesn't
and
make any
fired it
sense.
at every single window in the room.
I don't know what you do in your free time, man.
I just throw rocks in the house. I just throw rocks at windows in my own house.
Well, cut it out. Anyway,
This room
All right.
isn't drafty enough. Okay.
so none of those were particularly helpful. I am going to say that everyone is free to wear these masks if they want, and that I've learned as an adventurer that, you know, it might be useful, but I'm not going to make anyone put them on.
It's your body. It's your choice.
No,
They're just gonna go. They're not going to put them on.
you know,
Like they see you looking silly like that, and they're just like,
Mhm.
"What?"
Fine, they can get COVID and die. I mean,
Damn disease.
well, no, what they're gonna get is way worse.
It's a coronavirus.
It's gonna, whatever it is gonna be nasty. Anyway, I'm going to
You
Coronavirus.
want to
all
toss a couple of those gas masks down the well?
fine. I'm going to toss let's say 10 of them. I don't know how many people are down there. Let's toss 10 of them down the well.
Sure.
In
Wait.
fact,
There's a
we're
fucking
tossing-
militarily significant amount of these things. It doesn't matter.
yeah. In fact, I'm gonna toss 10 of pretty much everything down.
At this point,
Oh
I feel
boy,
like me
you
and
better
David
save
have made it
then,
to the
because
bottom.
2 of those things are a bunch of crossbow bolts and a bunch of pole arms.
Okay, yeah, never mind.
And
Maybe not.
a bunch of axes,
Yeah,
a bunch of
no.
knives.
Yeah. I get you. All right. So
The time it took Buscoso to open 10 fucking crates, I would hope that we've made it.
Oh,
to the
absolutely.
bottom by now.
One last thing of note there, Buscoso.
And
you
maybe
do
gotten out of
find-
the way.
You do find one of the among one of the crates a wax tablet with the word auscultation scribed in it in the dam builder's language.
Auscultation?
Auscultation.
Is that a word?
It sure is.
Can you spell that for me?
A-U-S.
Auscultation. Oh.
U-L-T-A-T-I.
Oh, auscultation with a U. Oh, okay. So like stethoscopes.
Yes.
Part of a medical diagnosis. Yes.
That's
Cool.
why I know exactly how to spell this word.
Cool. And it just says that and nothing else, and it's just in a crate, or
Yep.
is there anything underneath? What crate was it in?
The one with the knife.
Right.
Ooh.
Right. Is there definitely isn't anything else in there, right?
No, you rummage around through the packing peanuts, and it's just packing
Okay.
peanuts.
And only the word auscultation, no other hidden letters or any. Well, I guess I wouldn't know if it's hidden.
It's also in a language you barely understand.
Barely speak. I'm bringing this. All right. Is the tablet? How heavy is this tablet? How...
Chink, 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 chink. Hopefully you don't
shit,
Oh,
need to
please
sneak
stop.
up on anybody after this.
We already
in
weren't.
there.
We already weren't sneaking up on anyone. I'm not kidding
All our
myself.
party members are dead.
So should
Well, not all of them. One of them is
So-
still very alive, Maggie.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna write it down as weight regular, I guess, for now. What weight is
Yeah,
it? Minor,
regular.
small, regular. Cool.
Definitely
Negligible.
regular.
All right. Let's see.
Yeah, the
Regular
assassin that y'all had in your party is definitely very still alive.
It's true, she is alive, despite my best efforts.
Who?
Echo.
Echo.
Yeah, Echo's been alive.
Echo's still alive.
The one-
Oh, right. The one who
Remember that there were
was
two of
the
them?
one. The one
The,
who.
the traitor Echo.
Yes. I thought you meant in our party right now. I was like, okay, I know I missed some shit, but like I
You have
didn't
to
know
be
that I missed
specific,
that
Maggie, because we have literally had 2 Echoes.
Okay,
It's
but
more
one of them is
common than you
alive.
might expect.
much. Apparently so. Anyway, we're tossing 10 gas masks down, and I don't
Sure,
know.
whatever. They clatter
I'm gonna
down.
I'm
As
gonna talk-
Levinson, as you reach the bottom and you see Hokuma just like with sick splashed on her boots there, you're
And
like,
is
oh,
miserable.
and you're just like trying to gather what's going on, and the Capex are like looking around trying to see what else is down there. A bunch of faces with glass eyes fall out of the hole from above you. No warning. Nothing was shouted
Watch
down
it
to
up
you.
there!
Oh, also, I'm throwing 10 of those cases of bolts as well.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Well, as you
make
reach
a
the
saving
bottom,
throw there,
I'd
Billy.
like to...
as
What?
you reach the bottom, Doc
I'm
Levinson,
certain he's off by this point. Probably.
Hokuma has a question for you,
Yeah,
which
roll a
is
saving
how's it
throw,
going
Billy.
up there?
I am not.
Zach, roll 1d4.
1d4?
Yeah.
Cool. Let me remember how to roll d4 again. Hold on a minute. /roll 1d4.
That's alright, 1d4.
Oh, fuck!
4.
Oh, thanks, Zach.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
All right, Levinson, you feel like sharp, burning pain across your shoulders and down the back of your head as a rain of crossbow bolts shoots down around you and they pierce your skin.
I didn't say out of the case.
It's
He
a
should've
long way
just-
down.
Okay, a case of crossbow.
I was about to say he
bolts.
should have gotten a hit upside the head with concussive force.
No, Zach, no.
And-
Because the last thing that got hit with concussive force like that is splattered on the ground right now.
Yep. And as
I will take the 4 damage.
what you can see now, Busco, so from above, is the glowing outline of Dr. Levinson.
Oh, cool.
Huh.
And Hokuma can also see that, and it is just like this shimmering, glowing sort of layer around Dr. Levinson now.
Tracking bolts. Nice.
I think Hokuma's reaction to this is to think that she's about to pass out again. She's like, I'm seeing trails and shimmer
Wait,
again.
it's okay, my child. Come towards the light.
If I was your child, I'd kill myself right here, Doc Levinson.
But
Anyway, Doc Levinson, now that you're bleeding everywhere,
So- did any of them survive in the case intact? Any of them at all?
Oh, sure, they're not all wasted.
Good.
The ones in my back are probably fine.
Well, I'm
hold
trying
on.
to.
Hokuma needs a very important piece of information from Doc Levinson, which is, what's going on with the rest of the party they left behind up there?
Not sure.
What do you mean you're not sure? What were they doing when you saw them last?
Opening crates.
Nothing else was happening.
Well, apparently they wanted to throw some down. Maybe.
Oh my
Busco
God,
said-
Billy. Nothing
Oh, the
of
giant
importance
hand.
has happened
Right, the
while
giant
I've been
hand.
down here.
Oh yes, the giant hand. Yeah, it doesn't. Well, so somebody got crushed by a trap, and I don't know.
A trap. That's what we're calling. I watched that happen.
Well, then why are you asking me about it?
I mean, Hokuma didn't watch it happen.
Well, I watched the person get crushed by a trap. I did not watch the person get crushed by a giant hand.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
Oh, okay,
It's
yeah.
not even a trap. It's just, it said, do not stand here.
Yeah, I know.
That's not a trap. That's an OSHA violation.
Yeah, that's what it is. Well, they were following
There's
OSHA.
just been a
Like, they
whole-
had an outline, and they're like,
No.
this is where this thing comes down. Do not
I know,
stand
a
anywhere near here.
violation by the employee. You can have
Oh,
more
yeah.
than there's more than one type of OSHA violation.
Well, also,
It's usually the employer,
Doc
but it's not
Levinson-
always.
Doc Levinson was like, all right, let's drop one of these crates on, let's put one of these crates on the pit, or on the dumbwaiter without any counterweight. And was just like,
yeah, literally Doc Levinson killed a guy already, and we kind of glossed over that. So I'm not feeling particularly like sorrowful about injuring him slightly with some crossbow bolts. I
Slightly.
view myself as an agent of
Slightly,
karma
a
in this
third of
case.
my hell.
It was just
Max damage.
well,
Anyway,
could have
so
fucking
there's a giant
dodged.
hand. Should we like
We got
get?
out.
Should we get the rest
Yeah.
of them who are up there down here, Doc Levinson?
Well, as soon as we get off of this platform, this should go right back up for them.
It's a good point.
It's off platform.
You guys probably should do that.
yep. It starts going back
I
up
just
the other way.
slammed down the corpse again.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Well,
let's clean that up before the other.
I am not standing under there.
Under that, yeah, no.
Let's clean that up before the
Listen.
other folk come by.
To do that, you'd have to stand under it.
I'm gonna tell the K-Pex to go clean that up, please.
I don't
They're gonna
think
look at
Apex
it?
are that dumb.
Hold on. I don't think they are either.
Like, they're not
They-
smart, but
they
they're
are not.
Yeah, but they're not like willingly
Hmm.
walk into like jam
Human
pressing
pudding.
machine.
Yeah. I'll go to the thing that turns living things into pudding.
Pudding.
What they're
Yeah.
gonna do is actually reach over and like poke the goop with their clubs, and then just like croak back and forth at each other about it.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, is
I want to go home.
is the platform back up yet?
Yeah, it's back up at the top.
Okay. Do we need something as a counterweight though, don't we?
You already got a counterweight.
There's a crate.
There's
Oh,
a crate.
Crate on it.
Oh.
Yeah, there was a crate that came up to the top as Levinson got to the bottom, and then when he got off, it just went back down again.
All right, let's put enough Capex. Let's put Carl and another Cape. I want to keep it even keeled for now. Like roughly even at the top still, not descending. So I guess a Capec or two.
What do you mean even keeled?
Well, you said it takes a couple Capex. It took a couple of Capex and Dr. Livingston to make it start going down. So
Yes.
presumably I can put 2 Capex on it and it will stay where it is.
No,
Okay.
all right. So the side that came up,
Yeah.
had a crate on it. Are you trying to do something when that is at the top, or when the empty side is at the top?
Wait, how did the side that had something in it come to the top when the other 2 got off their side at the bottom?
It didn't. They were coming down. The other side had to come up. It is a dumbwaiter.
Yeah, I
So it came up
know.
to the
That's what
top.
I'm saying.
So there was a brief
Listen-
time where the
Listen to what I'm fucking...
Listen to what I am saying. I am describing what has happened here. Levinson
Yes.
went down.
So am I. Yeah.
The crates, the side of the waiter with the crates came up to the top.
Okay.
Is that the one that you were trying to do
then
something with?
No.
Or they step
No.
off and then it comes
They
back
already got
up.
off. Yes. That
Okay.
has already happened. Yes.
Things
They
aren't.
got
I can't
off.
describe all of this shit in real time. This is not a real-time strategy.
I don't
So
know.
things can happen
Some of it is and some of
anachronistically.
it isn't. That's the thing. That's what's frustrating
it
me
is.
that this is like really inconsistent. Anyway, so all right, and I'm gonna flay Patrick Stewart next time I see him.
Wait till you see the shit that is actually, you know.
No. Horrific, fine. Poor design,
Look.
I know.
Keep moving is all I have to say about that.
Yeah, I'm trying to. That's the problem. Anyway, so all right. As soon as the other one comes up, the empty one, I'm going to. Fuck it. It is way too much logistics. I don't care. This ain't fun anymore. I don't know what to do. This is way more math and way less actual role playing. Does
anyone else have any ideas?
Yeah, I'm at a loss, so.
I mean, you're just trying to get things down?
Yes.
You just put things on the one side of the dumbwaiter until it starts going down slowly.
I know, but we're gonna
do
get
it like a
killed by the
child who's
rest
about
of
to
the-
make a horrible mistake.
I know
with
that's
the laundry
what I'm
chute.
trying to avoid, but anyway, all right, fine. We'll just put enough people on it to make it start
Doc
going down
Levinson's
slowly.
killed 2 people.
You already saw my idea. It killed 2 people, but we're down here.
I get you. Cool.
Sometimes sacrifices have to be made.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't going to be it's not Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Fire Emblem, where you get to save scum and save everybody.
I'm not gonna trying to do that, and I don't do that anyway. But fucking pleb. But
Let him die like a real man.
But no. What I'm saying is that what I did not sign up for is playing the fucking chicken and fox boat game, 8 times in a row to get everyone down here, like, or like however many survive or whatever. I was just trying to make this go faster without killing exponentially more people, but I don't even.
The time until they start going down. Then just add.
Like 3 Capex. Start with that.
All right.
Just keep adding. They can go down a little bit faster than usual. I mean, it just starts to go down.
Fine.
We went down as slow as possible.
We do that repeatedly until everyone is down or until the DM decides that something else occurs.
There you go. Everyone gets down to the bottom.
And everybody clapped. Except for that one guy who's paced.
Nah, the pace
He's
starts
at the
going.
bottom. It's just like, I'm not looking at that. I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at it.
All right. Yeah, so y'all are all down in this lower room. There's the large. In front of you is the large bronze doors with the moon symbols all over it. There is another manhole that goes straight down that is between the two areas where the dumbwaiters sit down or land, and there are the 2 bronze cylinders at the other end of the hallway.
Bronze cylinders?
There's these 2 bronze cylinders that have been down here that have doorways in each of them,
Alright.
and I think a ladder on the same side of them. And then on the opposite side is a big door,
Yeah.
Oh, lots of doors.
and then there's another manhole between the 2 elevators. We have
Lots
lots
of
of
doors.
ways we can go.
So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ways in and out, in/out of this room.
Can we see the entire like area of the cylinder?
Yeah.
If we were-
yeah.
So
If we were
If you walk over to the cylinder, it is about, it's large enough for like a person to get inside of, and is wide enough around. I'd say like wider around than your wingspan.
okay, so what can I look inside of the cylinder?
Sure. There are doors on it.
There's multiple doors on it.
There's one door on the face of each of the 2 cylinders.
Okay, I just choose one. I don't think it matters much.
It really doesn't. Not yet, at least.
All right.
We'll have to figure out what the puzzle is.
is.
I will say that the 2 doors are faced. They are not faced in the same direction orientation as each other. One is oriented 90 degrees away from the other one. Again, not that it particularly matters which one you choose. Both of the doors have a handle and a keyhole and are not opening.
a handle and a keyhole, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to dig out my key
We
that I
just so happen
have.
to find out he has a key.
I'm going to get the branching key here. It says teeth arrayed like silver leaves, DCO page 42.
Yep, it
Um,
slides right in the hole there.
Cool. I'm going to, I guess, unlock it. Boy, this is probably gonna...
No, it unlocks.
What? Yeah, so,
And then you lock the door.
yeah, and then I'm gonna lock the door again
Click.
to make sure...
We're going that way.
No, it's... So, unlock the door, go, oh, it's unlocked now. Lock it and say, we're not going in there, though. We're sealing these. If we had any justice in our hearts, we'd seal all of these passages.
I was thinking of
Inside, like you open the door and inside there are spiral staircases that lead downward, and they are wrapped in this fine metal cage of this bronze continues as far down as you can see.
go down.
They both go down?
Well, y'all only talked about opening one door. I don't want to put words in your
Okay,
mouth.
let's
so
close,
one goes
let's
down.
close this one and lock it, and now unlock the other one. And open it and find out what's
Yeah,
in there.
it looks the same.
Cool.
They both go down.
And they're both bronze mesh.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Except this staircase is oriented 90 degrees off from the other one. Not like this, just like
Yeah.
the openings are 90 degrees
Are
off
90
from each other.
degrees.
They're
Got
both
it,
going
yeah.
straight down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one is going
So
horizontally is all. No,
We have 5 more different ways we can go.
yeah. Whatever that thing
This is
that's
not
facing us.
this was created by Patrick Stewart, not Escher.
Yeah.
I will say, we could just go down. We could just say fuck it.
Down,
Yeah, I'm
down
almost
to
at
Goblin
that point
Town.
anyway.
Because, spiral staircases so far have not led us astray, which gives me
That's true.
confidence.
That's true. Let's try this spiral staircase.
It holds up.
Actually, let's look at the other doors first.
There is the one big door. I was curious about that.
Yeah,
We
let's
could keep every
look
door.
in them at the very least. And hope that there isn't I don't know, a door lock trap that
Oh yeah, those masks you threw down. Hokuma's definitely going to grab one of those.
Yeah, I said, I'm not sure. Yeah, I said I'm not sure what these are, but they looked. Oh, actually, yeah. Let's go about this. Sorry for stabbing you, lad. Didn't think you were still on the platform. I can see you with my eyes closed now, so that's interesting.
Now I know you almost got me talking like it too. Now I'm a giant target. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Better you than me.
But
Levinson
I
actually
found myself to be the tank.
there was a lot of military
you do cast
supplies
a
up
little
there.
more. You do cast more light with that as well. More light than the Capex do. Enough light to like see a few feet in front of you.
That's nice.
I'm like really fucking glowing.
Yeah.
You got like you're like a car with underglow.
You are actually radioactive.
But Levinson is actually radioactive.
Yeah.
Like canonically, this slug man is radioactive.
If you go underwater, you would probably produce the Cherenkov effect, to be perfectly frank.
Did you know that Mary Curie's belongings are all stored inside of lead boxes because there's so much radioactive dust mixed into all of them?
Yes.
Anyways.
Turns out. Anyway, so, and I'm going to say, there were a lot of military supplies up there, and a giant hand of a giant that squeezed in to a place that... Did it squeeze in through a hole? Where did it come from?
This little hole in that room.
Yeah, I thought you said a little hole.
That it
like,
just like
how big is
just
the
like
hole?
reached out and grabbed someone.
Yeah, like,
so, like
how big was the hole though?
It was like a crawl space. So like a human person could fit inside of it.
Okay.
Just like
I guess
with
its hand was the only thing that could fit through?
You know, like sometimes giant hands come out of walls and they kill you.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, there was a giant up there whose hand stuck out of a hole, and it, but at least it's up there now?
You know, sometimes you're in your house and you see something skitter along and you're just like, oh, come on. Ah.
Yeah, I don't know if it can break through the wall, but there was a giant up there that was sticking its hand through a hole in the wall and killed a guy.
Yeah, that's extremely alarming. Let's keep moving.
Yes, also
So
military
the other-
supplies, lots of it.
The other things that you all can investigate, other ways out of this room, are again the very large door that is about 15 feet tall.
That looks important.
About 15 feet wide, and there is the manhole with the ladder going downward, and the spiderweb ladder going upward. That is near the cylinders.
Hey, Dr. Levinston, you're a chemical person, right?
Among other things.
Have you figured out what that brown goop is?
I don't know. DM, can I figure out what the brown goop is?
Now that you're here, you can make an engineering check.
Okay.
Well, one of those worked.
Yes, I have.
You have seen similar devices to this that appear to be, that are like, it looks like some sort of explosive device.
Volatile.
I like how
tried lighting it on fire, and it didn't light on fire.
And we tried dropping it down a cliff, and that didn't cause anything to happen either. So
down
there
a
must
shaft.
be
God.
Yeah. So there must be. Yeah, imagine if it did.
And Hokuma.
Just
The
an
entire
entire
base
rate.
obliterated.
Hokuma
Adventure over. You
was
blew up the entire shaft.
Hokuma was
So it's an
two
explosive
alternate
device.
universes away from instant explosive destruction.
Yeah.
Just
I wonder.
boom!
So does
Which
he-
admittedly would be
Yeah.
a great way for a character to die.
Yeah.
One character drops a crate full of explosives on another character.
Yeah.
Or rather, in front of the face of another character, smashing
So
an
close proximity,
NPC
too.
and then detonating and then blowing them up. That is like, I couldn't write that.
Yep. So
Or
what's
in
up?
another universe,
Yeah.
survives that and then is like, is it flammable?
Yeah.
Because I remember I like scooped some up. I had a very small amount, and I took it to another corner. Because you said that they looked like iron pineapples, and I was like, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah.
La Granada. But now that we're
It's like-
thinking about, but oh hey, it's the medieval party mix. Anyway,
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why it showed up on my Southeast Asian playlist.
So it's not flammable, but it is an explosive device.
well,
it appears,
I mean,
it looks
grenades
like some
aren't-
sort of bomb.
Well, grenades aren't strictly speaking flammable. Not all of them.
Yeah.
Right? If you light them
They
on,
need a charge, I guess.
yeah,
C4 burns very slowly if you just
Yeah,
light
it's
it with
like-
an open flame.
kind of sits there mostly. So yeah, these could well be a grenade, and we just didn't pull the pin, which is it's
Lucky.
pretty amazing. None of them had like these 5 to 10,000 year old grenades went off when we dropped them down an elevator shaft. Actually, who knows if any of them explode anymore? Anyway,
Alright, yeah, I definitely want to take a couple of those. If,
I wonder. Hey, let's throw them down the ladder hole. The
yeah,
one
let's
with
chuck them
the-
down the ladder.
throw them
We're
down
just
the ladder hole.
Okay.
Well, listen, we're probably not going all of these ways, and
Well,
that
hey, I've
May
got
as
a-
well
I've
blow
got a-
one of them up.
I've got these glowy wafers that don't glow, so we
The-
can just use those if we want to see how deep it is.
yeah, the less places that there are living things on the other end of it, that we're the better.
Let's just enter every room with a grenade.
Breach.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, most of them broke.
Yeah, most of them are broken.
That's
And just
fair.
seeping liquid everywhere.
I'll
There's,
take a few
I think I
that
took
aren't
two.
broken, if
that-
there are any
There were two?
left.
Yeah, there were two
Or
that
did
weren't
Hokum already
broken.
take those?
Well, then let's not. Well, do we have a good idea of how to make them go,
I could do
Dr.
some-
Levinston? Do you? Does that roll tell him, or does he just know what they are?
Nope, that was just to figure out what they are.
Oh boy, trying to figure out how grenades work without knowing what a grenade is a really great way to end a party.
It sure is. Keep rolling.
Do I just need an engineering check for how to set it off? I
You're gonna need. Yeah.
I'm going to stand behind the metal cylinders while he's doing this.
There's no space on the other side of the metal cylinders.
Fine,
It's
I'm
just-
gonna go
oh,
in the metal
boy.
cylinders.
Ah, good thing you had advantage there.
yeah, it sure is.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you fiddle with it, and you do make it go click.
Oh shit.
I throw it into an empty space.
And empty space.
Somewhere empty, like somewhere where there's nobody.
Oh my
Like
God.
All
like
right,
down like down
roll,
the ladder?
Roll a saving throw.
Like down the ladder?
Well, once I hear the click, I'm like, oh shit.
Hey, wouldn't it be funny
Yep.
if Doc Levinson had blown up Pokemon? Doc Levinson.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it lands at the other end of the lands at the other end of the hall by the big door.
Okay.
And after
Well-
several tense seconds, nothing happens.
Oh no, it's like fireworks, guys. We don't want to go check on that. We need to spray it with a hose or something.
Well, we're not going near that door now.
We need to go spray it down with a hose before we check that out.
The metal cylinders it is.
So was that the method of detonating it if it had still worked? I guess so. Well, it's better than nothing. Let's carry the other one very carefully.
He seemed to be defective, or too old to function.
So who's carrying it?
I've got one, because I took one.
So I guess
There's only one left, I think.
So I guess you are.
Yeah, well, we'll put that under your
Admittedly-
weapons there.
I'll carry the burden if you want.
Admittedly, if you are at 1 HP, so it's not like anything like it'll matter how much damage it does.
It's Hokuma's martyrdom grenade.
It really is. Just in case, you can literally pull a "not today, you bastards" while like you're bisected on the ground and pull the pin with your teeth or something. Anyway.
I put it under weapons for you, Maggie.
Huh?
I put it under your weapons.
I saw that. Yeah, because I put them in my gear before.
Actually, that doesn't make
Yep.
sense for it to be weapons. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
It's
They don't
fine.
blow up.
I mean,
Yeah,
they
because the
seem
way
to
they
blow
work
up.
isn't like a weapon. So,
More
whatever.
like-
Yeah, it's
Well,
gear. Whatever.
yeah.
Whatever.
What-
Move on. So
Yep.
you're going down the
Guess we're going down the bronze tube things, because I'm not going near that giant gate. Well, actually, no. What does everyone want to do? I'm not gonna just.
I think
I'm okay with
I'm
going
down.
down.
I'm cool going down these bronze tubes.
Yeah.
And is there a keyhole on the inside? Can we lock it behind us?
Just perpetually sealing ourselves in.
Well, yeah, I'm Minecrafting this. Yes, which is to say, as soon as you dig down, you seal the area so that you don't get any zombies. And throw torches everywhere.
yeah, just
We don't
Oh,
got.
hope
we
you
had
don't
more
fall over
torches?
the edge.
Yeah, hope we don't have torches. Wait, over what edge?
Oh yeah, there was a fucking abyss.
What?
There was a literal bottomless pit.
At the end of the metal. Okay, where? Fairly important information.
Previously, before the room, they got to the room with the dumbwaiter, there was a staircase that went around, it curved to the side, and one of the walls was just a literal
Oh, yeah,
bottomless pit.
Huh. One of the walls was a bottomless pit?
Or one of the edges of where we were standing.
Oh,
Wasn't
I was about to say, a wall.
open air and
like
a bottomless pit
horizontal?
into darkness.
Well, you can figure out what I meant by saying a wall is a bottomless pit.
Um,
I really can't, but that's alright.
But anyway, so these spiral staircases that we're going down now, they're like in a cage, you said, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Can we lock the doors behind us, though?
I guess we all picked
Cool.
one
I'm gonna do that.
and went down it.
Yeah.
Should I say a right and a left and you just pick which one that is, Gobin?
It's irrelevant.
I'm just drawing a map, so I'm like, oh.
Yeah, we don't know.
I'll do the one that gives me more room to draw as we go.
Sure.
So we go down the spiral staircase that's in a cage. I guess
Mhm.
we're all just like a single rank as we go down.
Yeah,
Like,
pretty
single
much.
file.
It's not much. It's not much wider than single file.
Are all the Capex coming with us and the Reed people?
Yep.
I guess
Everyone's
so,
following
yeah.
you.
I mean, there's
Alright.
nowhere else to go but down.
Yeah, that's
There's
true.
locked
no other lights other than Hokuma's lantern.
What about my bod?
And
Oh right, and Levinson's
I'm leading the
flash
way.
pod.
I'm bright as shit.
You're not brighter than Hokuma's lantern.
that
Oh,
is.
okay. Well, I know Okuma lead the way.
Yeah. Okay.
I wish I had some
Holding your
oil.
grenade in one hand and your lantern in the other, and you say, "Dare fuck with me, fools!"
All right. So as you're going down, you can see through these cages, and it appears as if the space on the outside of these cages,
Mhm.
it isn't just like cage and then immediately wall. There's space there.
Yeah.
but that space is like the air is warping and it's like boiling water, but it's just air.
Well, that's some magic.
And
Put on mask and...
Yeah, I was about to say, we're all...
Alright, so ignore me.
ignore me.
I advise, you know, I already advised everyone to put on masks because on general principle it looks like a useful thing for the dungeon, and it didn't kill me when I put it on, so it can help.
Everyone roll a saving throw.
Cool.
Oh ho ho! Ooh!
Finally passed a saving throw. That might be the first one I've done all game.
I don't think I'm gonna pass. Oh, I did!
Oh, shit.
Alright, so as you are looking at these, you are looking through here, and looking at the space makes your head just swim, and not really, you feel this vertigo and this nausea build within you. And in fact, you can hear some of the other the reed people just also lose their lunch, just looking out into this space. But you also hear the soft rustling, very light wings filling the air. And looking even closer against the wall, like the actual stone wall beyond the cage, you see shadows of moths or butterflies, something like that, as they float against the wall.
Hogawa's gonna put on that mask.
Something's going on.
What was Hogawa lost her last hit point to lead poisoning. All of this sounds like the symptoms of lead poisoning.
I mean, or giant underground, observatories full of magic and death.
Yeah, lead poisoning.
All of this was in your head. You never actually left the city.
Yeah, we're all actually oil workers in the House of the Butterflies.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so, all right, well, I'm gonna advise not looking at it. Interesting that were the Capec immune? Did they not lose their lunch?
They weren't looking too closely.
Yeah, fair enough.
They're too smart to be. They're too stupid to be stupid.
Yeah, understandable.
All right.
So, all right, I guess we'll
Can't
just
relate.
Keep on trudging.
yeah.
As you're coming down this spiral staircase, you do see several places where the cage has little doors that would open up. Like an access panel. It's just got a little latch there. It's not keyed or locked or anything like that. It's just got a little latch, and there's space to open it up. And beside these are several troughs, little troughs. That are made of iron.
Okay.
Does it look like there's a liquid flowing through them?
Is there anything in the troughs?
No. They look like something that you would have to refill.
Oh.
There's no pipes or anything coming.
Yeah, it's a manual trough. Yeah, like an old-style pig trough, except little, and presumably for moths.
Pretty small.
It's one of those spiral urinals they have in Europe.
Yeah. No.
A lot.
I pee in it.
Yeah. Do it.
How do
All right,
slugs
so
even excrete?
you
Anyway,
continue down to the
You're
bottom
about to
of
find
this.
out.
You continue down to the bottom of this staircase, and you reach another doorway. And are you going to, blast your way in, or
No.
you're at a locked door like the one at the top.
I would encourage Viscosa to use key, I don't really want to
I'm-
set off an explosive in an enclosed space.
I'm gonna try and use. Is there a lock on it?
Yes,
Is there a?
it's exactly the same door as the one at the top.
Is there? All right, and it's a. Is it solid? So we can't see through it.
It is, yes, it is solid.
Okay. Is there any mesh around it? Like,
Nope.
essentially, am I going to be walking
Nope,
into
you-
butterfly? All right, I have no
You're gonna
idea.
be walking in. You're gonna be walking in blind.
Cool. All right, let's unlock the damn door.
Yeah, you open it and you see a hallway that extends to your left. At the other end, you see another bronze cylinder with another door. And
Alright.
between these two doors is another manhole with a ladder going straight downwards.
Boy, that's kind of labyrinthine, but all right. So let's see.
So we're in a hallway,
Mm-hmm.
and on one side of the hallway is another one of these bronze cylinders.
Yes.
Mhm.
Like, perhaps as if
The
there were
airlock.
two above us and now there are two down here and they both lead to here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
And then between the two is a manhole. And the
Mhm.
hallway terminates at the end of both bronze.
Yes.
Huh.
So the manhole is on the other end of the.
It's
the
in
manhole
between
is
the two.
between the two.
All right, I see. So, all right. Well, I guess the manhole's the only option unless we want to open the other one and make sure that it's definitely the same type of room.
Now let's go. Let's keep going.
Yeah. All right.
And deeper.
Yeah, I
All
guess
right, so you go down the manhole. It's very short. It's a very short way down. Like you can even see the bottom before you get down there. It's like maybe 10 feet. It's just the next story down.
Okay.
There is a rack straight ahead of you that is full of strange parabolic devices with small mesh cylinders the size of a fist arranged in a circle in a circle around this the middle of this parabola.
Yeah. Satellite dishes with mesh cylinders on the.
Wait, so we're in a
edge.
room?
Mm-hmm.
We're in like a big room?
No, you're in a small room here.
A small room.
Uh-huh.
And there's
Mesh parabolas.
this one's
Or no.
tricky for me in my head as I map this. So
Yeah,
there's a parabola inside of the room.
No, there's a bunch of them on a rack.
Oh,
They're like handheld devices, I assume.
They are sizable. Each
Alright.
one of these parabolas is about 4 feet in diameter.
Ooh.
So this is a pretty big room.
The cages
then.
are held in a ring, and there's a convex mirror with a central hole in it.
Huh.
Like a big mirror?
Like a 4 foot across.
Yeah, that's the parabola. The mirror, the parabola is mirrored. It is a mirror in the form of a parabola. It is a satellite dish that is a mirror. So something light instead of, well, actually also light, but you get my point.
Would that be focusing a beam of light through the hole?
Something.
And
I
the
mean,
parabolas, they're on the walls on racks.
yeah. I think he said it was on a rack.
Yeah. I was like,
Presumably these are equipment stored here for something.
There are 3 of these parabolic dishes, but there are slots for 10 of them.
Yeah. This strikes me from my ISP technician days as like the room what you put all the expensive equipment in that you're not using that you need to have backups of. you know? So they're all on racks because they're extras, presumably. Extras for what? I don't know, because we're in a storage room. We haven't seen whatever these are for, is what I'm guessing.
And this mirror with a hole in it, like,
Mhm.
Hokum is going to approach it. Like,
I
the
mean,
hole,
they're all mirrors with
it's just
holes.
a hole, like, and, like, on the other side, just, like, the floor or the wall or whatever, the rack itself.
When you look through it, you appear to be standing several feet on the other side of this on this mirror. Like, it takes a second, and like it's sort of like this effect warps you forward, and from Hokuma's perspective here, it seems like she is standing in the middle of the group.
So, like,
But no one
so,
else.
like, as I look into the mirror, it looks like that? Or,
Yes.
like,
And as
I
you,
literally am?
it appears that way, and as you look around, the field of view changes from that new perspective.
Huh. So I've, like, transported myself.
However,
Seemingly.
no one else sees her move. And when you pull your head, further away from the device, it goes back to normal, and you're just standing on the other side of the room where you were, just looking at the device.
That. Alright, then.
What do your elf eyes see? I mean, human eyes. Should I
And,
just
like,
look?
if I shine my light on the mirror, it just reflects off of it the way it would off of a curved mirror?
Yes.
Okay.
And in the middle of this room, there is also, a manhole that continues further downwards.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, this is just a landing here.
I was worried for a minute.
Yeah, sorry.
And I was like, into the line, boys! Alright, so, what did you see in there? You look kind of shaken.
There's a lot that's shaking me right now.
Yes, I get that. Should I just look?
This was probably worth it. I would have trouble describing it well. It's like you're somewhere else, but then when you look away, you're where you were.
Hey, Dr. Levinson, you should look at this one too, so that we know whether Hokuma's going crazy from blood loss. Alright, I'm gonna look through. Do I see the same thing?
Yeah, you also get the same effect. It looks as if you have been transported to this space, and when you move your head around, it looks as if you are in, halfway across the room where this thing happens to be pointed.
But presumably, I can only move my head within a. I can't turn my head 360 or 180 degrees, obviously. So how can I look? Is it 360 degree vision?
Yes, it's 360.
Oh, all right. So I do a 360 and walk away.
360 scope.
Yes, it's literally a 360 scope. Yes. So
and only one of them
you can even disconcertingly look back across the room at yourself in the mirror with your head in the device.
That's strange. Can I see? Is Dr. Levinston doing this too?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, then sure.
Cool. Can I see? Do I see anything weird, where can I see him looking in any way? Is there some sort of visual effect that we can see in these, or is it just...
Nope.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's a hell of a thing, I say, and take my head out of it.
One last thing, just because it reminds me of a certain device that I know exists in real life. I'm just gonna take, I don't know, like
Take one of these
I have a scroll
glowy
case.
wafers.
I'll just shove the scroll case in there. If I put something in the hole and then shine a light in the hole,
Oh,
do I see a little
hologram
hologram?
things? The little hologram discs?
Yeah.
Oh, those are fun.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, so I'm not sure how you're trying to set this up.
Here, let me find it real quick. It's sold commercially.
Don't worry about it then. I just want to know, I'm like, is that what Patrick Stewart's talking about here?
They're, those little, like, almost UFO-shaped things. You put a small toy in it, and it makes a little floating image of it
Oh,
appear.
yeah.
Those ones. Like, one of those cheapo hologram creators.
We're
Right.
talking about like parabolic mirrors with holes in
two
them.
parabolic mirrors with a hole
But it's
in
not
it.
two mirrors together, though.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
It's
just a
just
single
Wouldn't
one.
mirror.
have any way to hologram, yeah.
So what does happen when we put something through the hole? You just
Nothing.
drop
It comes through the hole.
Okay.
It's on this large mirror. It's a small hole. It's only like an inch in diameter.
Weird.
I've got like those little glowy wafer things. I'll stick one of those through it.
It does nothing.
Okay.
It
Okay.
pops through the other side.
Yeah.
Well, this is cool. Let's go.
I'm like, can we take
What?
one of the mirrors
Wait.
with us?
Can you describe them again? I think I'm missing something. Did you say they're...
You may
Mesh?
occasionally get a piece of a puzzle
Yeah.
that is not the entire puzzle.
I know. I just want it described again real quick, because Did you say there were mesh things on it?
Strange parabolic devices with cages radially arrayed around a central reflector.
Cages. That's weird. So, do you think something... I mean, obviously something goes in there, right? What do you... well, we don't know what it is, so I guess hopefully we'll find out later.
Looking closely, give me another saving throw.
Alright.
Everyone?
Nope.
Just me? Alright. Boy. I'm not sure I'm gonna get lucky twice in a row. My saving throws aren't good. Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
You get
Oh,
that
9.
same nauseous vertigo feeling looking through this, or looking very closely at these cages.
Nauseous vertigo feeling looking at the cages.
That you felt in the stairwells.
With the air in between the cages and the
Wait.
wall.
The air. And we said it was moths.
No, that is not what I said.
You said it was butterfly things.
I said there were the shadows of moths or butterflies being cast against the wall.
Okay, so the shadows of a... Yeah, I got nothing.
Well, I guess we go down this manhole then.
I guess so.
I
Yeah,
have no clue what
fucking
these things
clue
are.
What that is.
They're
so,
dope.
Yes, they're real cool.
So as
They're
you
ve-
come down into another room, across the, this is another small room. Not much larger than a storage area, and there is a single staircase on the opposite wall. There are on the walls all around you are scroll racks and what appear to be library shelves. However, in the middle of the room is a large pile of ash and burned paper.
We had ourselves a good old-fashioned book burning over here.
Yep.
And
Based on
all
some
of the
shit
walls
we've seen,
all of the
that
walls are
might
empty.
Actually, all of the walls are empty. No scrolls. No scrolls.
Would you look at that? It's the remains of my research projects.
looks like.
You said there's a staircase in here as well? Going
There's
down?
a staircase straight ahead.
Straight ahead.
Can we tell how long ago it was burned? Like, do the ashes look? Do the ashes have dust on them?
There is no dust in this entire facility.
You know, that's
it's
kind of
been
weird.
frighteningly clean this entire time.
I don't like that either.
There are no footprints. There is no dust.
Great. I love this sterile science place that we're in that is like, this is definitely like some Sumerian science project that went wrong.
The janitor is probably in somewhere.
Yes.
Hokuba's gonna poke around in the ash. It's all
Yeah.
it's all cold.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's ancient.
It's room
yeah.
temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all cold, and there's
I was
nothing
just
like
trying to make sure it
poking
wasn't
you around
echo.
in the ash. There's no like fragments of anything or anything
Yeah.
that doesn't burn. That like
Yeah,
is of
I'm gonna
note.
do a complete
It's all
search.
just refuse.
Yeah, I'm gonna search the walls as well to see if there's any secret passages or hidden things. If there's any knowledge here that could shed light on anything, it could be useful. So I'm gonna try.
Yeah. I don't know. I've got a shovel. I'll
Yeah.
shove some of the ash aside and see if there's anything underneath it before I move on.
You poke around, and there are a few unburnt pieces that stick out.
Okay. I'll pick them up. What tongue are they in? If I can
Looking
even
at them,
recognize.
and they appear to be drawings, actually,
Ooh.
done in charcoal.
Like
How convenient.
schematics.
And these are fragments.
They're all fragments.
Should I do like an intelligence check to try to decipher what the fuck I'm looking at?
First off, roll. Sorry.
No problem.
Yeah. You can look at it, and it appears to be showing a safe passageway through countless warrens of a mad god.
That
All
could
right then.
That could be kind of useful considering that accurately describes where the fuck we are.
This
All
isn't
right, then.
Patrick Stewart at his maddest.
No,
it
I
isn't.
know. I know it isn't.
We have yet to even experience a single what's it called? Anti-Phoenix?
Yes. Well, there is only a single anti-Phoenix.
Yes. The truest horror of them all. There's two of them.
Yeah.
Alright, so okay, so yeah, safe passage through the warrens of a mad god.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just
Is
put
that
that
just
in
the
my
title?
notes.
That's like the title of the description, and then the rest of it's just burned.
Yeah, this is like some Dutch master paintings. Lady with an earring.
Yeah.
Alright, so you poke around, and that's really the only fragment that is that's really showing anything left on it.
Okay.
And the only other way out of this room is that staircase that steps downwards
Alright.
and opens up into a hallway going to the left, and a further descending spiral staircase to the right.
You said a hallway to the left?
Hallway to your left, and spiral staircase to your right. Descending spiral staircase to your right, with a room to the right as well, beyond, like, past the staircase.
Oh, okay.
I'll look down the hallway to the left.
To the left, you see that it goes a few feet and then opens into a room.
And in that room,
You don't have enough light to get over there, or to see over there yet. Unless you all are going into that room.
I'll go into that room.
Okay. Going into the room, you see this is a larger room, and there, on the opposite end of the room, there is a... what am I describing that as? I want to make sure that I'm... I see, yes. It is another spiral staircase that returns upwards at the other end of this room. On the wall to your right, there is a long... the wall to your right has long shelves with a small number of very complex labyrinthine structures on them. And on the wall to your left is a gigantic clock.
What's the clock time?
What is the clock time? Study.
2 minutes to midnight.
All right. The wall holds a gigantic semi-metallic hemisphere that has concentric rings. Well, smaller hemispheres, you assume.
Mm-hmm.
In the center is a large iron core.
So it's not like a regular old 12 number clock.
It is not. There's an iron circle in the center. Around it is a...
It would be
sort
really
of
funny, though,
fiery
if it was a
orange
plastic
layer.
office.
There is a very thin purple layer between that fiery layer and the brownish, sort of granite, rocky next layer outwards, and then at the hemisphere
sort of
shows
like the combat map for Whitehack.
actually, yeah, similar. And beyond that, there is a very thin layer that is painted blue and green.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
There are additionally...
Hold on.
There
just
are
a minute.
additionally many small clocks that do have hands that are ticking.
Huh. I gotta go AFK for a second. My computer's hard drive is making a weird noise. I'll be right back.
All right.
Can I try to see if I know what this clock is? Like what kind of clock it is, or what it's measuring?
Sure. There are labels that are written in the Dam Builder's speech.
That's nice.
So you
of
can
them.
give me an intelligence check to attempt to...
I'm back.
You can give me an intelligence
was-
check to attempt to decode these.
It was a
Would that fall under engineering or no?
No. This is just language.
Can I try too?
Sure. Alright, so... What you... the labels that you read are... Isles of the Imprisoned Moon.
I think I should write this down.
If you want.
Might be for the best.
Okay.
The next one is Mohorovičić discontinuity.
I don't know how to spell that.
Mike,
You can Google it. It's a real
I'll spell
thing.
it for you. I'll spell it for you if you listen.
Okay.
Mike, Oscar, Hospital, Oscar, Romeo, Oscar, Victor, India, Charlie, India, Charlie. Discontinuity.
It's a real thing too. It's isn't it the part where the crust turns into the mantle in the earth?
The next label you see is the Nightmare Sea.
SEA.
SEA, as in body of water. Not the opposite of the Holy See.
Yeah.
Although, man, that is a better name.
Yeah.
And here we have the Nightmare Sea. The next one is the Veins of the Earth.
Hey.
Yeah,
I know. That's a book.
You showed me that book before, Gavin. I don't think I want to go there one bit.
It's the same author
Oh shit.
and artist. Yeah, same creative duo made that book. It's almost like he fucking is self-referential.
Is he putting in some Easter eggs for his other works here?
Perhaps
Less-
he is like a smart person.
Or perhaps
And-
even a freaking campaign setting. This seems almost like Planescape level world building, which is to say, like, you know, yeah, you can go there, see this source book.
Pretty much. And the last label is the Parliament of Orphan Moons.
All of these sound awful.
Can a moon really be an orphan?
That's a
Yeah,
good
it
question.
doesn't have a planet.
I guess
Is it
so.
a moon then?
I guess
And
it's a
around
rogue-
It's not a
the upper
satellite.
reaches,
guess it'd be a rogue moon?
arranged like complex gears, there are circular dials of much smaller clocks.
Are they all telling the same time?
They are all telling very different times on different scales.
Huh.
These, most of them appear to be stock still.
Huh.
Oh.
Is this a this is literally a observatory for looking down into the Earth? That's weird. I mean, it makes sense. The
It's a
title
deep
of this thing,
carbon observatory.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. It just doesn't make any sense, is all.
Is this like the portal room in God of War where you can like go to the different like Jotunheim and just oh shit.
And then there's the staircase going up, and then on the wall with the incomprehensible gibberish. Does that incomprehensible gibberish look like perhaps the warrants of a mad god?
It looks like abstract mathematical forms, symmetrical knots of metal with complex internal geometries. And each is small enough to be held in two hands and contemplated.
Nice.
I wonder if that's a good idea, though, is the question. Like,
That is always the question, isn't it?
So these gears aren't
I
turning?
wonder is how much they'll sell for.
You do sense that there is some, like, you can see, looking around at like the backside of this, there are smaller complications within these that are moving. It's just that most of these things are moving at incredibly slow speeds.
literally geological.
Glacial is in fact fast compared to the speed of
geological.
these.
Literally geological timescales.
I've seen a video where somebody did Legos that would take like 10,000 years to revolve around once or something, just by manipulating gear ratios. And
Yeah,
stuff.
it's like that, where you've got like the smaller, faster moving ones, and then the larger ones are just like stone still.
This is
Gearbox-
reminding me of a much
Gearbox
more
is a cool
extreme. This is reminding me of the much more extreme version of the clock that Gobin's seen that's in my room.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
There's a clock in my room that counts accurately, thanks to GPS time syncing,
Yeah.
to the nearest hundredth of a second.
Yeah, nuclear clock, right?
Well,
Atomic.
the clock itself isn't an atomic clock.
Oh no, none of them are. They
It is synchronized to an atomic
to the
clock.
atomic clock. Yeah, you don't have a
Um,
room to keep it in.
Yeah, but it's synchronized. Most of those clocks are synchronized to the second. This one's synchronized to the millisecond.
Uh-huh.
And so you have a number that's whizzing by so fast that it just looks like an 8 on the 7-segment display. And then on the furthest end, you have what millennia it is. And it just counts from like one end to the other.
Well,
And so looking at it, and like on one end you have something that will not move within any session of you looking at it.
yeah.
Or you have one number that will not move within my lifetime, or anyone who has ever known me's lifetime, or anyone who has known them.
Yeah.
And then on the other end, you have an amount of time that's moving so quickly that I can't perceive it.
That is in fact
Yeah.
not true. I was there when the 1 turned to a 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
In
But
fact,
the
all of
2
us were
turning to
there.
a 3, Gobin, is not
Yeah.
going to happen.
But
Did
we
reach a
were
new
there.
epoch?
We were there when the 1 changed to a 2.
Yes.
I hope to be there when the 2 changes to a 3.
But I only hope.
Yeah.
I don't expect.
By the way, I found out what the weird noise I thought my computer was making is. It's not my computer. It's a cricket that has learned somehow to make the exact noise of a hard drive failure.
This crafty fucking cricket.
No, it's going like, it's doing the noise like zzz, 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 like a spin-up error. And I'm just like, is my hard drive fucking dying while I'm using it?
Are you still using a spinning hard drive then?
No, I use it for backup archives of things, yeah.
Okay.
Like, a 4 terabyte spinning hard drive is a hell of a lot easier to get than a 4 terabyte solid state drive.
Yeah.
You know what's even cheaper? Fucking tape down.
That's true. Actually, tape deck is an incredibly useful one if
It
you
is,
can
tape.
actually store it.
Tape is extremely useful as long as you're doing stuff that you don't need to read very fast or write
Yes,
to ever.
as long as it's linear.
Well, so yeah, we have this massive, fascinating clock that
All right.
talks about the world. And then we have
Um,
some interesting little machines. Some
Yeah,
little
some
some
doodly
tchotchkes.
Yeah, well, think about like a basketball-sized, like one of those fucking iron puzzles, you know,
Yeah.
where it's like get the ring off.
Okay, I'm gonna pick one up and look at it and contemplate it. We'll see how I die.
let's all contemplate.
Let's see how I die.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Oh, I guess I'm either gonna die really bad or something good is gonna happen.
No, I'm going to fucking die from how he's worded these things.
Let's all cumulatively go beat up Patrick Stewart after this session.
Maggie,
I
you're going to London, right?
I actually am soon, yeah. So I can swing by.
Yeah, just like, hey, Patrick,
Let's all go have a
huge
sit down
fan.
with Patrick
By the
Stewart.
way,
As soon as someone literally swings his head around to Patrick Stewart, it's just baseball. Baseball.
no,
I
I
joke.
would probably just shake his hand.
I know. I actually really like his style. This oozes like world building. I gotta
You
say,
should see
this
his
is.
actual world-building books.
Oh, I get ya. I've actually read Veins of the Earth.
Yeah. I also
after-
well,
I looked at the
Ultimate.
pictures.
All right, I'm about to turn into a pumpkin, so we should find a good place to wrap up.
Yeah, I was about
Yeah.
to say.
all right, give me an intelligence check.
Okay. Oh, I'm decent at those, but that doesn't mean I'll win. All right.
After a minute, you have no idea what you're looking at.
Okay.
I'll join in. I'll contemplate.
Should I wait,
let's all
after a
contemplate.
minute, does that mean that I should keep
That means that after 60 seconds pass, you've got a clock right there.
Yeah. So I do.
You have no real idea what you're looking at.
Can we
I'm
all-
going to
let's all
continue to look at it.
Let's all contemplate.
Are you all... Well, you can't really contemplate the same one.
Can I
Well,
help?
yeah, let's-
Can I
you know,
help
make-
Zach with my group, Tenebral Scholars,
I don't think
to give Zach an advantage? I know, like, the
That
help
would be
action
nice,
isn't in this game, but like,
but
I'm gonna say no.
okay.
yeah, that makes sense because I mean
Yeah.
I'm looking at it and I'd have to describe to you what the fuck it is, and I literally have been told that I have no idea what the fuck it is. So
Yep. It
So
is
I'm gonna
abstract mathematical form.
I'm
of
going to try
symmetrical
and keep
knots and metal
I'm gonna
with
try and
complex
keep,
internal geometries.
I'm gonna try and keep contemplating it.
Let's put it on a table.
Do I roll
and
again?
I'll just sit there and contemplate.
Do I roll again?
Yes, roll again.
Cool. I win again.
After 2 minutes,
Uh-huh.
you have no idea what you're looking at.
Like,
Give it
damn.
a tenor, Zach. Come on. What are you even doing?
Okay, I guess we'll do it one more time. And I succeed again.
After 3 minutes,
Uh-huh.
you have no idea what you're looking at.
This is awesome.
So
How's,
there-
Now this
hold-
is a What?
Hold up. How are
Now
Carl
this is
and
a
the
matter
Pirate
of
King
pride.
like? What are they up to as as we all sit in silence and watch Fuscoso just be like,
just,
Well, you look at Carl, like you glance over at Carl, and he just croaks at you. Like he shakes his head and croaks, "Silence creates its own violence."
Hokuma's
The
gonna
guy has
split
some. The guy has some weirdly insightful sayings every now and then.
Hokuma's gonna take this
It's a
moment
weirdly
to,
insightful guy.
to split a ration with Carl. Be like, hey man, you want some? I got a little bit of trail ration.
I would
here.
like to remind you to look at my character portrait and then
He-
imagine
okay,
that
okay,
is the
you
thing
give
that is
him-
looking at it.
You give him a ration, and he takes it and counts out 2, 4, 10. He cuts it into 10. His half of a ration. He cuts into 10 pieces. Holds up 1/10 and hands it to the Capec in front of him, and then they all distribute them evenly. And he croaks and he says, "For I am a river unto my people," and they all share it evenly.
And Hokuma's just like, that's badass.
Good governance among these people, frankly. Better than the Yellow City, I'll say that.
And she's like gnawing on her half of her
Fuck the Yellow City. These are the real people.
I was about to say, honestly, let's retire here. It seems
Yeah, let's just hang. Like, this seems good.
Anyway, I'm going to roll again because now this is personal.
Now you're just mad. Again.
15 success out of 16, so there's
Almost
that.
a crit.
Almost. Yeah, I bet it's not going to do anything until 5 minutes, though. If it does anything ever, which it might not.
This is like classic. This is
After
like classic puzzle
4
design.
minutes of looking at it,
Uh-huh.
you think you begin to understand what it's looking at,
Huh.
or what it is you're looking at.
Wait, no, it's looking
You
at him
think-
now. Oh god, we have to stop.
I think.
You think that it has something to do with a waveform.
Oh.
This is like when I'm playing Hylics.
Also, not only that, but apparently my mind has just it has imparted the knowledge of what a waveform is to me. So Boscoso's probably gonna take a second to sit down.
You've seen water.
Oh,
They're called waveforms because of water.
I know, I'm just saying there's a bit of a leap from that to whatever the hell. I'm guessing this isn't measuring some water somewhere offhand. Unless it is. I don't know. Alright, well, you know what?
Doc Levinson.
I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna find out what the fuck this is. That's a crit.
That's a crit.
After 5 minutes, you think that it has something to do with waveforms.
Oh, come on, that was a crit. Alright.
I mean, if this is how y'all want to pull your teeth out.
I don't know, man. Like... I mean, I feel like I'm getting somewhere is the thing.
Yeah, that is the biggest trap, isn't it?
Yeah, slowly.
You're getting somewhere to learning about waveforms while we're like
the
in relative mortal peril.
Yeah, but the problem is that I feel like whatever this is teaching is probably imminently related to what is in here. Otherwise,
I really hope that whatever puzzles are in the future of this dungeon have nothing to do with waveforms. After it took collectively all of us like 3 hours between 2 sessions to understand a dumb waiter.
Oh yeah, we're fucked.
Like, I will cry if it's like, all right, now you have to do calculus.
Yeah.
measure the troughs between these sine waves.
That's why I'm trying to get a bonus on it now. So
Anyway.
You can say, I looked at this thing for 5 minutes.
I already got buffs on this.
Oh, come up for all of her talk of having done things like meditation and deep, intensive scholarly work is getting impatient.
Yeah, I'm rolling again still though.
So what is Okuma going to do?
Okuma's gonna not gonna take the thing from Buscoso, but start dragging Buscoso and being like, "Let's go," as we go back down the hallway we came from to check
After
the room
6
that's on
minutes,
the other end.
You're pretty sure that it has something to do with waveforms.
Huh. Well,
This is also reminding me of like certain objects in Caves of Cud that you can be like, look.
Yeah.
It's like you have no idea what it is. You have no idea what it is.
yeah, it's a bit like that. Eventually I'm gonna fail and we'll see if I turn into a gibbering mouther or something.
I
But I
really
succeeded.
hope not.
But I succeeded that time.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7. We're at 7.
Are we? Oh yeah, we are.
We are.
After 7
I'm
minutes.
not letting you take a single one of those dice rolls.
After 7 minutes,
Uh-huh.
you know it's got something to do with waveforms.
You're definitely.
Cool.
Oh, this is the best. I can't explain to you, Govan, why
And
this
I
makes
fail.
me so happy.
Fail, yay! Alright, it's not waveforms.
After 8 minutes,
Uh-huh.
you know it's got something to do with the ups and downs of waves.
Right. Waveforms in some way. Got it. Well, that didn't kill me. Let's keep going.
So what's in the room at the other end of the hallway?
At the other end of the hallway, there
failed again.
is a huge steel wheel with, well, the light is starting to fade away. It becomes very hard to see this thing anymore.
I'll pull Buscoso along with me.
There is a huge, in the center of the room, there is a huge steel wheel with complex intermeshed gears. Lesser
Okay.
wheels are arranged around it.
By the
Is
way,
it-
I've stopped looking at the damn thing after 9 minutes.
So is the wheel? Hold on, just quick as I'm drawing this out. Is the wheel like flat or horizontal?
Oh, on the flat on the
On the
floor.
You mean vertical?
Okay.
It is horizontal.
There's a huge steel wheel with gears
Hey.
inside of it.
Does this
No.
Is there in?
There is a huge steel wheel with complex intermeshed gears. Lesser wheels are arranged around the outside.
Huh? Is this
Mm.
is this
Like
an orrery?
planetary gears.
Yeah,
Yeah.
orrery. It's an orrery.
No, not like an orrery. It's not like they're not arranged like this.
Ah,
They are
So by a
arranged
huge-
like there's a disc, and it's a special type of gear called a planetary gear that
Oh.
Yeah,
goes.
it's like we have the sun gear, and then we have each planetary gear around it.
No, it's a type of gear called
I
a
know what you're-
planetary
okay.
gear.
There's a Lego piece that's this.
yes. Planetary gears are a real thing. Yes, I know. Often used in drill bits and watches and stuff. They're weird.
Those damn engineers. Oh yeah, I'm an engineer. What do I know about this? Hey guys, it's a planetary gear.
Cool. Now we know its name.
Is it moving?
Okay,
I
so it
don't
appears
know
that you can move it.
Oh,
Like,
we
it
can
appears
move
it
it,
appears
but
movable.
it wasn't moving. But it
It is
wasn't
not moving on its own.
Okay.
Great.
Do we have to crank it? We gotta crank this thing.
Soldier boy.
Watch.
Are you going to turn the large wheel or the smaller wheels?
The small wheel.
All right. As you turn one of the small wheels, it appears like you can feel resistance, but you're not sure what it's doing.
Okay, I'll try the large wheel.
All right. You are like walking around this 5-foot diameter wheel here. As you're turning the large wheel, you actually have to get a couple of the reed people to help you out here, just because it's stiff. And then once you get several of them helping you out, you realize you get one to take your place, and you say, "Yeah, all right, more like this, more like this." And from the spiral staircase that you all have not gone down, you hear a huge boom sound.
Well, we did that.
Something massive impacting something else massive, and you
I've done
feel
something, guys.
you feel like that impact through your feet.
Shit.
Hey, whatever it is that you're doing, can you not do that anymore? Let's
Do
You
it
mean go
more.
faster? You mean go faster?
Go
Alright guys, pick up
faster.
the pace. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Well,
Let's go.
at this point, it's got resistance against it. It feels like
Well, it's not seized though.
Is it seized?
No,
We can still turn it, but it's
you can go the other way.
Huh.
I see. So
Okay.
you've gone out to the max of
Oh,
one
we've
end.
literally,
Alright,
yeah.
alright. Reverse.
Don't turn it back, actually. Let's go down and check.
Okay,
Yeah.
you wanna go
Because
left
I
side,
bet
right
you've
side?
opened a door.
Or
That's
closed
my
it.
guess. Or
Okay.
closed it.
I think closed because when something heavy hits something else heavy, I think closing. Because opening
Okay.
should just theoretically just be open.
Let's go down and look then.
Although I
See
guess
what's
it has to
hap-
hit something.
What's happened?
Yeah.
Alright, so we
let's-
go down the spiral staircase.
All right. As you go,
How big is that metal? How big is that metal? Like thought puzzle thing.
basketball size?
5 foot thing.
Cool. I'm gonna drop something else and carry that with me. It's my friend now.
Waveforms.
So you think it's regular weight?
No, it's heavy.
Heavy? Cool. Alright. Fair enough. Let's see. There we go. Waveform contemplator. added to my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. That's weird.
Is it?
Well, yeah, there was something weird. It wasn't counting one of my items as having... It was just strange for a second. I told it to go to in storage, and it said it already was, but it didn't count any weight towards it, and then when I flipped it back, it suddenly did.
Well,
and now it definitely does.
It sure does.
Yeah, it does now. It was just kind of weird.
That's a red 10 right there.
Red 10?
There we go. Nope.
No, I know. I'm working on it. That's what I was saying, is that one of these was a little weird for a second. There. I might have to actually drop something. That'll be rare.
You're like a fucking Diablo run where you just like max everything out and you're like, oh, I've got all my fucking pockets full. Now what do I drop? What do I drop?
Yes, literally. Listen, I haven't forgotten the purpose of this expedition. This is to bring shit back. I know we're probably not gonna, but
yeah, especially since Levinson temporarily closed the main door.
Well,
yeah, a spanner in the works, temporary.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's fine. It's fine.
All right. So again, this spiral staircase goes down, and eventually the walls go outwards, and there's a bronze cage around it. And you can see around the area where you are these two large bronze half domes, or like, I guess quarter spheres. These aren't hemispheres.
Mm-hmm.
But they have an open stretch in between them where they do not connect, and it is just the abyss underneath. At the bottom of the stairs, there is some sort of room, some sort of there's some sort of room here that has only a small hole to like just barely get one person down through.
Well, are y'all good living by a Levinson light?
I am.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. What were you saying?
How come I'll peek through the hole with her lantern? Like, start
Sure.
going out the hole and, like, you know.
Within this small room, you see a seat, like a chair,
Mm-hmm.
that has straps on the chair.
Oh boy.
In front of the chair is these small arms that come out, like they would be like up here. If you're sitting down, they would be like up here, and they come pretty far out in front of you, and they just like end in these, like a bracket, but there is nothing in this bracket.
Glasses now.
The bracket is about 4 feet in diameter.
So it's to put around your head, presumably. I don't like... The leather straps aren't great. I'm gonna say that.
The chair demands sacrifice.
Is there anything else in the room?
The pit of
There is a bronze. There is a bronze.
Don't even think about trying to escape.
There is a bronze plaque on at the entranceway.
Can I read it? Is it in the Dam Builder
It
language?
is in the Dam Builder language.
Should I
give
roll
it-
intelligence to read it?
Yes.
Okay. Does my scholarship give me advantage?
No, not for the Dam Builder language.
Okay. Alright, I got a 3. Success.
It reads, "Objects are further away than they appear. Please do not scry the Leviathan minds." Mind as in what's in your brain.
Yeah.
I realize it also sounds like minds.
Yeah,
And when
don't
we're-
like mind the gap.
Yeah, it's like mind the gap, not like drums in the deep.
I'll bring some more people in here.
There's
Tell 'em it's
really
safe to
not
be in here.
space. There's really not space for them to fit in this room.
Can we bring
This
one
is-
other person?
This is a cramped. If they were sitting in your lap,
I see. So this is really small.
Looks like.
Alright, so I'm gonna... Could someone else peek out the hole? I just want someone to take my lantern in case I die.
Yeah, I will take the lantern.
But I need
Actually,
some light
no.
while I do this.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I'll take the lantern because Dr. Levinston, it would be pointless to give the lantern to our other source of light.
We've already said that my light is not as good as the lantern, but I guess
Yeah.
it is another source.
Yeah, that's
so
the
y'all,
thing is.
So you're holding a lantern. I guess you're
Hey,
just
Dr.
watching me from
Dr.
the hole
Levinson,
as
do
I
you need
do
a ranged
this.
weapon?
I have a long or short bow.
Okay, I have a longbow for you if you'd like it.
Sure. Why not?
Cool.
It does more damage, right?
Yes, it does. Well, it does 1d6. I have no idea how much a short bow does.
1d6 minus 1.
So,
it's 1
yeah,
more damage.
okay, cool. Here, have a longbow.
Okay.
It is regular weight for what it's worth. I don't know how to transfer things from one person to another, but if you could do that, or...
I think I
Alright,
can do that.
Bustoso. Witness me.
Yep, witness me.
Witness! Shiny! Shiny and chrome!
Precisely.
I'm gonna sit down in the chair. So these leather straps, they go over the arms and the legs.
Did you just get that longbow there, Billy?
I did.
Hell yeah, you did.
Cool.
And now you're both over encumbered.
Probably sitting across from the
Wait,
table.
why
to
are
me,
we both
and-
over encumbered? The longbow should have disappeared from...
Well, you're
The-
at
the weight's-
10.8, and
I know, which is what I was at before.
Actually, hold on.
Like, I just
Before
switched
I
the
get in
lantern
chair,
to
I have a
equip,
cadaver.
and it went to 10.08, and then the longbow went away, and I was still at 10.08.
Mm.
So what the heck was that
I
about?
don't know what that new weapon was in my inventory, but that was definitely weighing me down.
Hell? Oh, I see. I see what's going on. I had I had it stored. That's why.
Anyways,
Yeah, anyways.
So I'm gonna take Tifrid's cadaver, and put it in the chair, and do
I was
all the
wondering if you
straps,
still...
and put the bracket
wondering-
around its head.
no.
I
The
love how
bracket
you're-
is already there.
Okay, I
Like
put
this,
it in the chair.
It's not like a bracket that like comes down. It is like a bracket that is already in place. There
I
is
see.
nothing in the bracket though.
Oh, you need
Wait,
something to
a
put in.
mirror.
Oh, one of those mirror things. Yeah, that makes
I'm
sense.
gonna leave Tifrid in the chair because she's heavy.
Fair.
I'm gonna go back and be like, we gotta go get one of the mirrors.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's get.
How do you get back to the mirrors?
That's a
We go up a spiral staircase, the one that they're all in right now, and then we go across the staircase into the room with the ash, and then we go up a ladder
Up a
through
ladder.
a manhole, and then we're in
then
the
we're
place
there.
with the mirrors.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got.
Yeah.
We got Maggie the cartographer.
I'm paying
See,
attention.
We're good.
Well, you're about to lose Maggie the cartographer.
I
Sure
know.
are.
I've seen a cool way to die, and I will not let it pass me by.
All right, so you carry one of these down there.
All right, we get one of the mirrors down there.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I set it.
Is there a
in
way
the
to put it in the
bracket.
bracket? Yeah.
Yep. It fits right in the bracket, clicks into place, and is like
It's just
solidly
like,
held in.
Don't you love it when machines do that? When you go like click, and it's like, yeah.
It's more like clack, like clang.
Yeah.
Like this is solid.
Yeah. Nonetheless.
All right,
it's
so we got the
satisfying.
mirror in there, and difference facing the mirror. Does the cadaver react at all?
Nope.
All right.
Will appear to be a corpse.
I pull her out, set her on the floor or something. I don't fucking know.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna be like, you're about to see some shit, little lady. And
I'm gonna say, are you sure that this is wise?
no, I'm
Fair.
not. So,
Do you have anything you want done if things go sideways?
kill every slug.
Got it. We're already planning on it.
Awkward. We'll be sure to get right on that.
Burn that whole fucking city to the ground. for
Carl
all I
says,
care.
"Many monsters will be slain, but slugs will remain."
God
It's
damn.
always remain.
All right, so I'm gonna sit in the chair in front of the mirror.
Uh-huh.
And I guess I'm not gonna do the straps, because that seems silly to strap
I'm
yourself
going.
in.
I'm going to say. Do you think you should strap yourself in?
I mean, I don't know. Like,
I've seen some people.
Let me get that for you. Hokuma.
Yeah,
no worries. Let me just get you strapped
but
in here.
in all
quick.
seriousness, though, like we've all been adventurers, right? Like we've seen people like having things happen to them that cause them to spasm.
Yeah, we'll
right?
take care of all those nasty slugs for you. Don't worry about it. We'll just get you in there real tight.
all right, so I guess by Buscoso and Doc Levinson's insistence, I am now strapped with leather straps into a chair, looking into a massive 4-foot wide mirror
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
that is facing me.
You are actually looking through the hole in the center.
Oh yes.
And, well, before you, like, you're looking around, like, what do you see here? And you're in, like, this tiny little capsule that is opened up all around you. It is basically just entirely glass inside of here, and you are hanging in this capsule above just the roaring, impossible void of the abyss that is underneath you. And
Nice.
that's when you realize that
Super metal.
have this white knuckle grip on a lever on the right hand, on the arm, like on the arm of the right hand here,
Okay.
or the right armrest.
So I've got I've got a lever on the right. There's nothing else on the left,
There's nothing on the left.
and I'm looking down into the abyss.
Oh God,
Mhm.
you're a
And it's
nihilonaut.
okay. So to be fair, it is less like you don't have like straps over your arms and legs like that.
I'm not like
That's
an
what I
electric
thought.
chair.
Yeah,
That's
you're
what I
not.
thought.
You're not like strapped in like that. It's more like a 5-point race harness.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
that's a different kind of strap.
That explains things. Okay, so I'm in this harness,
Mm-hmm.
and I've got this lever,
Mm-hmm.
and like, so the lever, can I push it forward and backwards?
You try to push it forward, and it doesn't really budge forward. You try to pull back on it, and it clicks, and the entire room swings downwards. Like a pendulum, just boom! And you are looking, the only thing you can see at this point, you are staring straight downward at a slight angle. All
What did
you can
Nietzsche
see
say about the
is the
abyss?
reflector.
But you went and looked into it, didn't you? You went
You
and
see
looked
through
into
the
it.
pinhole, and you feel as if you are somewhere else. Roll 1d20.
Just okay.
I think you're a Nihilonaut now.
You know what? My job is literally Tenebral Scholar. This is like what Hokuma was made for.
Admittedly, this is in fact what you were possibly trained for, yeah. To a degree.
Roll 2d12 and then another 2d20.
I have a feeling that this place was funded slightly better than wherever you were studying at before, though. Just offhand. What I'm saying is this place got some grant money or something to have a literal void mirror.
2d20.
Oh, 2d20.
Yeah.
All right, there's your 2.
Perfect. Alright, so we've got
19 and a 1.
This must be a hell of an elaborate set of tables.
Now, what does Hokuma see as she stares into literally
The abyss.
the abyss? Well, yeah, it's funny because Hokuma had previously been staring into space. Like,
Yeah.
Hokuma is aware of observatories, so an observatory that faces downwards, she can't resist.
Yeah, breaking new ground in research. Again, like you could probably get a scholar or not scholarship, a grant
All right,
for this
so
if you manage to make it out.
As Hokuma is just like completely caught off guard, just like, oh my goodness, I'm falling into the abyss, this is it.
Yeah.
It stops and you look, and then the only thing that her vision can focus on is the hole in the middle of the reflector, and as you focus there, you feel your perception just warp forward, and all of a sudden you see you are surrounded by flickering blue flames all around you. You are in some sort of chamber of blue fire.
They're like nearby or far away?
You're standing in the middle of it.
Okay.
Huh.
I do a full 360 turn of like what's going on.
Right, and
I'm
around
still in
you...
this harness, or like, am I like seemingly just like my perception of myself is like totally I am just standing on the ground?
You feel like you're in the same position because your body is in the same position. It is just
You feel the harness
perception
and
of your
everything.
head.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I like
Weird.
look around.
Look around you. Just look around
What you see are
Do you see the triple helix?
sitting in a circle around you is a group of kings. These are not any current kings that you know. These are not any historical kings that you have ever heard of. They are not, in fact, any race that you recognize, and they are not wearing anything that you understand, but you feel in your mind that these people are kings, former kings.
Do I have a number for how many I'm seeing, or just many?
Many.
Okay.
And they are all talking amongst themselves and passing between them linguistically this fear of the dark gods that are puppeting them. And as they are passing this fear back and forth between each other, there is raging around them in a massive... given the scale that you understand this thing to be, the circle must be a mile wide, and racing around the outside is a centipede the size of a locomotive.
Am I in line with these kings? Like, am I in... Could I possibly enter their conversation?
That's when you remember objects are further away than they appear.
Yes.
You attempt to say something, but you realize that this is all visual.
Yeah.
What you do sense, though, is that this centipede means their end.
So they're being encircled by the centipede as they discuss their fear of the darkness that puppets them.
Mm-hmm.
And there's blue fire everywhere.
Everywhere.
All right.
What do we see? Is Hokuba just still sitting there?
I think you see Hokuba attempt to speak in the Dam
Nope,
Builder language,
what
and
you
then
see,
look embarrassed.
what you see from there is like you could see down into the room, and like everyone's like crowding to see what's down there, and then it just whoosh is gone.
So it does physically move.
Yeah, the whole room physically swung away, and now what is beneath you, Doc Levinson, is one half stair, and then the abyss.
Cool.
And everyone is excited to see what is going on in front of you. 20 people are excited to see what is going on in front of you.
Luckily, I have a good strength.
You can feel as they're pushing you forward.
I'm gonna brace myself.
So you're going to physically use your strength?
I'm going to brace myself. I'm gonna try to hold my ground.
Okay.
Oh, I just realized as I swung down, is Tifferet's corpse gone?
No, you left it up. You said you set it up in the, elsewhere.
Okay.
It's in the hallway.
I
or the
said,
staircase.
like, if I just set it on the ground in this tiny chamber, and then it swings down to face the abyss, it just drops off in front of me, and I'm like,
bye!
oops.
That's actually a good place to wrap up, so we'll stop right there with a literal cliffhanger. Well, more like a cliff pusher.
Yeah.
All right.
That's thrilling.
Isn't it?
I'm so
thank
glad
you.
that I was not afraid of this chair one bit. I was like, no, I've got one hit point. This might just delete me. Get me in there.
All right, thank you once again for tuning into our game. This has been another episode of Collaborators Without Direction. Bring your friends to watch us on twitch.tv/Kigali01 or on YouTube at Collaborators Without Direction. Until next time, stare deeply into that abyss.